one.
You guys see UJ right now? Oh my god.
UJ, bro?
Yeah, UJ is moving so beautiful.
All J's.
I love it. I love it.
Check out all them J's, bro.
I know, feels like Christmas.
It's just a pullback, bro.
I
Don't
know.
get faked out.
I'm catching those swings right now.
Don't get faked out in this market.
I know. I got everything up in like stops. So it's all good.
That's what's up.
I learned my lesson in the past. Trading.
Yeah, this is what I see here. What we're gonna get right here. It's gonna be ABCD rhombus, like that.
Oh damn!
It's also a head and shoulders. Beautiful head and shoulders forming here. And breaks his neckline. Goodbye.
Nice. Damn, this is powerful as hell right now.
I think I'd be looking to sell like right now.
Yeah, all of the yen pairs are pulling back right now.
Yeah, they're finna drop.
Yep, they're about to drop.
Heavy. I got all my stop profits up, so I'm just waiting for
Yeah,
it.
you saw that? This is.
I'm gonna catch that pullback though. Definitely.
Delete everything else. Right here, this is the 50 moving average. It's about to tank right off of this.
If this breaks this next candle, the volatility right now.
Yeah, this was the pullback. There was no pullback on the drop. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let's see right here.
Check it out on the 15. Yeah, previous candle.
618, baby. I'm about to sell.
Damn, that's nice.
Oh, is that a live Zoom signal, everybody?
Yeah, man, 61.8 is where it's at.
Sell by market, 30 pip stop. Even a 20, yeah, like a 25 pip stop would do you right.
Yeah.
Take her down.
Trade signal.
Take her down 50 pips. 50 pips should be good. I'm about to get in on that right now.
I gotta get on binary though. I've been sleeping on that binary stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why you've been sleeping on that.
I've been like watching the sessions, and I'm like, sheesh, blown away. I'm still trying to find a good like binaries broker.
There is no good binary broker, bro. You just gotta pick
like
one.
that's the freaking point. Like that's why I'm still haven't actually started anything. I've heard stories, bro, and it's scary.
So I got it at 3-7. What story?
Like I heard people like couldn't get their money back. Like they only got funded what they deposited. I'm like, oh no. This one guy.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, this one guy I met at the event. He traded freaking 500 up to like around like what 20K. He couldn't even get it back. They only sent him back his 500, bro. I was like, whoa.
He probably tried to withdraw too much at the same time.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Euro NZD too is
Making this move down?
About to go to the moon, in my opinion.
The moon?
Let me see.
I mean, because the Rhombus that I have drawn up right now, it's literally at the very bottom of it.
Oh,
So it's either about to break that, and
It will break. It will break. I have confirmation from Papa Smurf. Euro NZD is going to the floor.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Sweet.
whoa, bro.
Bro, I've been talking to Papa Smurf like daily, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
if
like,
it breaks that, I mean,
this is the
half
previous
million
low.
is gonna retest up and just spike down like a big ass wave, bro.
It does look like some sort of harmonic.
Yeah.
Bro, it's all fib levels.
It's all market geometry, bro.
I love it. You just gotta study the patterns.
Oh, look at this. Bro. Watch right here, guys. That's a daily trend line break that happened over here. This is coming way down. Way down.
I feel back to June lows. Or even
It's gonna
deeper.
pull back all the way down here?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I mean, probably to like November or like August lows.
Okay,
Yeah, that support right there.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
You should drop like a fib, right?
I don't want you to get it, but I don't want to get it either.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen right here. See, this was your resistance. This was your floor. It's coming
Yep.
down here. It's not stopping. It's coming straight down here.
Yep. It's gonna. Whew. Euro NZD. That's about to open up right now. Oh man.
Guys, don't sleep on that strategy that Brandon gave you for the scanner.
I am wide awake.
Do not sleep on that strategy. That's an 8-figure trader strategy within our company, guys. 8-figure trader within our company. All right. Let's just run down the pairs. Let's go Euro USD.
Let's look at some Bitcoin, Ripple.
You're always down for them cryptos.
Oh, yeah. Man, Ripple just did 15% in the past 7 days. Come on.
Did you catch it on MT4?
Nah, unfortunately.
Then?
I caught it in crypto world.
I'm holding.
Oh yeah, I'm holding, man. I got like 1,000 of them bad boys. Shit.
I got
Bro,
500
and
of them.
that could go up to $100 in my sleep, and I'll wake up to like over $100 grand.
Okay. So right here would be the quick rhombus on Euro USD. As long as it sees this as support. This would be a quick rhombus here. So how this quick rhombus works, guys, super simple. You take your triangle tool, swing high, swing low, and you treat that third side of the triangle like a trend line. So when this breaks, and what I like to look for is for it to break out of this first triangle and close out of this first triangle. From that point, I would take obviously this is a buy. This would be a buy move. So from that point, I would enter off the close of the first bullish candle outside of this trend line and give myself 30 pips, stop, and usually looking for at least 50 on the move up. But to calculate your first take profit and second take profit, super simple. You're going to draw a trend line from that same swing high to swing low. Drag this over to get your third side of the rhombus. Take another triangle tool, swing that same swing high to the top of this trend line, drag it all the way down. There you go. Here's your rhombus. Now you just draw an X in here. X marks the spot. First take profit. And now all we would be waiting for on Euro USD is for it to curve back up, break this first trend line, close outside of it. Off of that, I enter with a 30 pip stop and take profit 1 or 50 pips, whatever you guys prefer. Take profit 2 is right at the top right here. Super, super simple strategy. And as long as you wait for those confirmations, I have not found a time when it has lost. So just wait for the confirmations. You can honestly draw these better on the 4 hour. Because then the pullbacks don't seem that big. But 1 hour and 4 hour is what this strategy is made for, to quickly draw it up, gets you a nice trade setup to look at, and then you just wait. And you get a trade, and then when you get your confirmations, you buy, or if we were doing it for a sell, let me find. Yeah, NZD USD is when we did for a sell, right? Yeah. There you go. On Tuesday's session, we gave this trade out. We were just waiting for the confirmation of it to break this trend line, and that's exactly what it did. It broke that trend line, closed outside of it. You gave yourself 30 pips, so it has a little bit of room to breathe, and smash take profit 1 for 37 pips. And if you held it for 50, you would have got your 50. It's on its way. Honestly, it could reject right here, and still we may have an opportunity for re-entry right here, and it make its way down to this take profit level. Yeah, see what I see here is another pattern called ABCD pattern. A, B, C. And now we're just looking for the same thing going down. 1 point. Something like that. That's where I'd look for this to go. In this zone right here, as you can see, we also have a support zone. So that'd be a pretty good trade to enter, in my opinion. Just need confirmations, look for confluence. Right here, we got a tap off of the 50 fib. Yeah, honestly, this looks like a good trade to enter. Wow, we got another setup on tonight's call. Yeah, I'm personally going to enter this trade, but up to you guys if you want to or not. I'm going to look for the same 30 pip stop loss and a maybe not even, yeah, I think we could go for 25 pip stop loss. Besides that, it would just be pointless, and take it down for, let's say, 35. If you guys took that UJ sell, you're in the profit zone. $65. You guys could copy paste these numbers and adjust your stop based on your entry, but most of us should have the same kind of entry because we're entered by market. That's cool. Oh yeah, but what I really meant to show was this right here. This rhombus that we drew on Tuesday night's call. So what Dr. Mike told us is you kind of look for the same thing, but he also kind of when it's like for cells, he kind of looks for mostly for the same head and shoulders kind of type movement, and price will just start to like consolidate within this triangle move. So you have your initial, so you have your initial pulse up, and then you kind of get a retest, you kind of get your pullback, and then another pulse up. So you have your 1, 2, 3, and then price will consolidate here 4, 5. So that's your Elliott wave kind of completed. So now we know price is either it will invalidate your Elliott wave, or it's going to break that neckline and come down. And that's exactly what it did. Once it broke this trend line and closed outside of it, it broke, retest. This would have been a better entry. It would have gave you 0 drawdown and straight down for the 50 some odd pips, right? Yeah, 45. If you wanted 50, you would have got your 50 as well. Actually, you would have even got 2 entries off here because it retested twice before it's moved down. So that's the quick rhombus strategy, as I call it. And then the next part of it is still kind of based off of the same thing. Let's look at, I don't know what to you right now. Let's look at AUD USD. Okay. So how you would mark it up with the rectangle rhombus kind of strategy, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, swing high.
It's a square, Arjun.
What's up?
It's a square.
It's a rectangle. But yeah, so swing high let me do that again. Swing high, swing low, and then you draw your X in here. Same thing. Just put a horizontal line at the top. X marks the spot and the low. And these would be your support and resistance levels. So, like literally 20 minutes ago, we missed this sell on AUD USD. We may get a pull back up. If we do, we can enter. Wow, we just got mad entries tonight. Entry after entry. So how I'm entering off that is you treat these lines as support and resistance. So you kind of look for other confirmations to tell you that it's an actual support and resistance, and you will see that they line up. Like right here, you had this come all the way up to here, but then it dojied and came back down. Now watch where this stops. Ready? I'm going to split this into 4s. I just have my fib tool set up so I can do that without having to draw the lines, but look where it stops. If you split it into 4s, you get more places of where price is going to bounce. Look at this respect, guys. Look at that respect. And now watch this. You're going to, if price moves out of it like it did all the way over here, you kind of just clone these rectangles and take them wherever you need to. And then you can, and the same thing, you're going to put these trend lines and they're going to respect. Watch the respect on this one.
Perfect. Look
Look
at
at
that.
that. It rode it all the way up, and then X marked the spot, rode it back down, broke through this one. Here's another entry. Didn't even think about respecting this as a ceiling. Blew through it, stopped at the 0.75, as respected that as a ceiling, came back down, retest, and stopped here again. Okay, now it's a ceiling all the way back down. So off of this one rectangle, you would have had one trade opportunity for 27 pips, another trade opportunity here for another 15 pips, and all the way back up for another 29 pips. And then if you sold the break of that trend line and you didn't take your profit here, you would still be riding it, or you could have took profit right here when it smacked the next quarter level for 50 pips. So if you caught, like, and the best part about this strategy is you can take any swing high to swing low and it will respect it like this. I can go and watch as I scroll to the left how it respects in the past. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And I literally just picked the current swing high to swing low. And you have the respect like this. See, this was a support. It broke through it, no retest. So what does the market have to do? To come all the way back up. And that's exactly what it did. We also have a shout out to Rizaldo's strategy right here. You got your Mr. Teacup came back down for 50 pips. So if you apply this strategy with other strategies, it can almost be a confirmation tool. You can use, so another thing that I've been stressing for a while is take all the strategies and take all the things that you learn from the academy and from other educators and treat it like a tool belt. So you see how I mixed the rhombus before, what pair was it? We were looking at USDJPY, right? So I mixed the rhombus and I saw the swing and I said, okay, it bounced off to 61.8. So I used my fib as well as my rhombus, and I know it's a downtrend. That's 3 confirmations. Each trade, you need at least 3 confirmations to enter. So my first confirmation was here. It's a downtrend. Second confirmation was the rhombus, this being a level of resistance. And the third confirmation was it being a 61.8 fib level, which I know is a reversal point. So there you go. 3 confirmations. That's good enough for a trade. And I'm pretty sure this will drop 50 pips pretty easily. It's looking also like we have the formation of the head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head. This would be the tip of the right shoulder. As long as it respects, and we're good. You guys can still get in this UJ trade if you want. It hasn't really made too far of a move. But yeah, that's what's up, guys.
Check out what pair was that we just looked at?
What was I just on? I don't know. I think it was
check out UCAD.
UCAD?
Yeah. I think we're about to pick up another entry. If I drew my rhombus right.
For what? A buy?
Sell.
Sell. I like it for a sell. I actually I actually messed up.
I just drew off of so go to the 4-hour chart.
4 hour. Okay.
Zoom out a little bit because it's kind of messing with my eyes. I drew my rhombus off that last trend up. That last
This from here to here.
No, the very, very last one, right past between the 15 and the 22. Now, is that right or wrong?
Between the 15 and the 22.
Go up from the last swing high to the last swing low. Next,
From here to here?
No, the next one.
Here to here?
How do I draw? Can I draw? Let me draw.
Click annotate.
Right there. Right there to up.
I don't see it. From here to here?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you could do that. It did stop, but I don't know how, like, it could be just a small retracement and then it still makes its way up. So the safe bet here would be to draw it from this swing high to this swing low. That would be the safe way to draw it. But that definitely could be one. But I would personally draw it from this swing high to this swing low.
Okay.
That kind of broke that swing high, so I'm gonna put it right there. And yep, look at the respect. I like it. I like it. All right, so let's see where it stopped. Okay, so it didn't really break nothing or touch up there. This was just kind of a fake out, I guess you could say. But what I see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price stops. The sell is pretty valid in my opinion. Pretty valid. Yeah, right here. It broke that previous low, starting to create lower lows, lower highs. So it should at least make its way down to this level right here. This is something as well you could kind of, if you want, you could take this sell with you sold it right now. Yeah, it'd be 30 pips for 35. And we can look at, we can add some indicators for extra confirmation. Yeah, RSI was oversold here. We have stochastic. Yep, that's coming down. MACD 310 16. Yep, that's already crossed. It looks like a perfect sell, guys.
Sweet. With the way I drew my rhombus, it was just now crossing one of the trend lines, like it was breaking one of the trend lines. So and I just literally drew that up in like 3 minutes, but I just thought I saw a sell, so I threw it in the group.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty valid. Like I said, it did stop here, so it would be a valid swing. I just like to have it confirmed prior, so that way there's no confusion.
So
I'm going to get in on that sell as well because UCAD took 30 of my pips before. All right, we're in that. Another trade we called out on Tuesday was the gold drop. And I said we can still look for this. Yeah, I think he called it up here. We wrote it down here, pull back, wrote down. You have here. Okay. So right now the thing with gold is just kind of consolidating.
yeah, it's been consolidating for about a day now. You got your magnet tool on, bro.
Okay. So we had a teacup right here inside the market. Now, if this candle closes like this is another potential teacup. And then the move down. We split this in half. Kind of. Half would be like right here. Maybe like that. Yeah. That looks good. So it's riding this up. Yeah, literally with this, you can kind of just split everything in half and you'll find something that it's respecting. Technically, you could even, I mean, if you don't want to draw that, you can take your pitchfork tool, Corey's favorite tool, and watch those hits. Just line it up with the blues. Yeah, it's just heavily playing the median. It's got to break and come down. Yeah, that's the reason that if gold keeps going up, then the USD pairs are gold goes up, USD Jappy should go down. Right now, we're losing a little bit on that. But that means Euro USD should make its move up. That's what we want, yeah. If gold moves up, the Euro and the GBP USD should make its move up, and that's what it looks like it's doing. Validating this harmonic pattern. It's curving up. So we would have to make sure from Dr. Mike that it's valid. Looks pretty valid to me. But did you guys get so mostly what we're supposed to be doing is looking at these rectangle patterns.
Square.
What's up?
Square.
Squares?
Square.
Yeah, they're squares. What was I gonna do? USD Look at USD Swiss. I haven't looked at that pair in a minute. The most important part is really just taking swing high, swing low with this rectangle, and you can trade anything. You can trade any pair, any time frame, anytime. That's the most important thing that we want to show you here. The other rectangle strategy, the other rhombus strategy is a little bit more complicated, but this anyone could do. Anybody could get this real fast. Draw X's inside boxes, squares, whatever you want to call them. And you'll always see the respect every single time. Every single time. One move up, one pull back, 2, 3. Ooh. And this might be the one move. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing that again. That's out to the daily. It looks like it's. Oh, that looks like a daily teacup right here. Yeah, just skimming it. Daily teacup. Yep. Look at that. It's going to push up a little bit, complete the teacup, and come down. That's what USD Swiss should be doing. And it aligns with the 1.5 level on my fib that I set up to use with the boxes, the squares, the rectangles, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you guys have any questions on the box, on the rectangle, on the square, whatever? Any questions? Shoot. Let me know. You guys can unmute yourself or type in the chat, whatever you want to do. Joseph, why do you have 2?
There's a method to my madness.
There's an echo to your loud.
Yeah, there's an echo to your madness. Bernice, is Michael home yet?
Can't a brother multitask in peace?
No.
No, he's not.
He's not home yet? Damn it. So most of you guys were here last time. But if you guys have any questions, please ask. Because this is the majority of the strategy. And now you can combine this with whatever. You could take this and one sec. You could take this, pull up the scanner. Yeah. Somebody put, thanks for the shot. Yeah, no problem, Albert. It's mad easy. So right here, we got a 15-minute. I look forward to practice. Yeah, just practice right now, bro. Look up any pair, any time frame, any swing high to any swing low, and you'll be able to make those support and resistances. So Euro USD. Look at that. Isn't that what I was saying? On Euro USD? Did I not mark this? No. What pair was I looking at like that? That had the harmonic. Was it UJ? No. What pair was it? Was it GBP Jappy? No. Oh, that's annoying. That is super annoying. What pair was I looking at with the harmonic pattern? Please share the record. Yeah, I'm gonna share the recording. Don't worry. USD? No. What the fuck? Was it AJ? That's gonna eat the crap out of me. Now I don't know what pair it was. No. Holy crap, and you does not feel like stopping. Just treated that shit like support. Damn, that's super annoying. I could have swore I had one of the pairs with the harmonic scan looking something like that. I think it was Euro USD. This looks like a very, very valid buy to take this to take profit one. And this is you would have your right here, you can take your triangle and verify. Yep. Oh, what the hell? I hate marking up on here. Okay, there we go. Triangle verifies it. It breaks out of here. Boom, it's going straight to the upside. And what was... What was... So this is the strategy that Brandon put in there, right? So 50 moving average. I mean, he puts the Bollinger Bands on there anyway, right? Bollinger Bands. That's mad annoying. Who doing that?
Oh, my bad. I'm like typing away.
$53. With like parabolic SARs and everything. Damn, it's like a whole bunch of things to put on. $20 moving average. MA 20. It's orange. Thicker. Made that 50 thicker. Parabolic SAR was... Oh, I gotta put a 10 moving average on too. There's like... That purple. H is 10. And 0.06 on one parabolic SAR. This one, the red light.
You go light.
And green light.
Oh, make me nervous.
Red. Okay, so the red light and the green light are still on top. So I think we just gotta wait a little bit more on Euro USD for the entry, I think. I'm not sure exactly how this strategy works, because I haven't really used it at all. Brandon has, though. Somebody could message Brandon real quick. Tell him to hop on the call and explain this a little bit. Ask him if I did it right. Puts like 50 different indicators on this. I would just wait for the break of this triangle. And that would be good. I mean, that should flip the parabolic SARs as well. So that's what we're waiting for on Euro USD. Yeah. I drew this one from here to here. You could draw from here to here too. Either way. It's really killing me that I can't find that pair that I was looking at before. Euro CAD? GBP CAD? No, but this was a pretty good trade. Radhika took this. She made a rectangle, I believe, like right here or on the 4 hour or something. And she got in right here. Unfortunately, it did the thing where it wants to miss our take profit, and then she probably closed out. It stopped out in profits probably down here, something like that. The NZD Jappy looks like it wants to make its move down as well. This could have been, let me remove all this. So this right here, if I was looking at it closely before, impulse up, triangle out, try to get most of the correction in. That's how he teaches it, and boom. So we have a break. We have the break on the 4 hour, and it was a pretty huge break. So what happens is it's going to retest this same zone. So throw a fib on it. Throw a fib on it. And you'll see it broke the 61.8, so it probably wants to touch this 78.6 level. Or what you could do is put a sell stop here. So when it comes below the 618, or if you want to be safer, below the 50. So then you catch the move when it's on its way down. And then from the 50, you should be able to put like a 30-ish pip stop and ride it to this right here for 60 pips. That's what you could do right here. That's a setup. Yeah, you could do 35 for 60 right here. That would seem like a pretty valid move in my opinion. Anyone else? Any pairs you guys want me to look at, or you guys are looking at, want to show your markups? I feel like most of the people that were on this call were already on the other call, so they already seen the strategy, and the people that couldn't get on, just waiting for the recording. So, any questions, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Sometimes. You said GJ? All the Jappy pairs are probably going to move quite similar right now since we're still in Asian session. But GJ moves a lot during, during London. It's going to move a lot during London. So I don't know what I drew this on. Probably, yeah. 4-hour move here. I think same thing here with GJ. We're going to get a pullback. You could either take your fib from here to here.
Did you catch that move, Arjun? Please tell me you did.
What move?
That move right there.
That move down?
Yeah.
I saw it happen, but I did not catch it. Starboy actually called the sell on this for I don't know where, but he called the sell on this. He has this going down to like right here, 144.5. No, he has it coming down to 145 right here in this zone. So I'll look for a pullback and get in. I'd like for it to come right here, this 50, 61.8 zone again. And yeah, we could put a rectangle, put a rhombus on it. Joseph, you're not going to stay square this time? I was expecting it, bro. Come on. You let me down. You let me down, bro. Oh, good. Switch my fibs back. Yeah. So either it will come back to, I doubt it'll come back to here, but I do see it coming. It's got to come back, and since it blew through that support right there, it's going to come, do that, and then make its way down. And then you see, you guys have started to notice, that's the other rhombus that you kind of get, the ABCD pattern rhombus. A, B, C, and D. Right there. So that's what I see happening on GBP JPY. So I guess you guys could kind of buy if you want to.
Yo, appreciate it, bro.
No problem, bro. I mean, I bet you got it. I bet you got this thing down packed already. You've been trading for a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, but I don't really use this. So I mean, like I said, the other day on that call, it's pretty interesting. The way
What is your strategy, bro? I know you do pretty well, so like
it's like it's not really a strategy. What you said earlier about taking everything that you possibly have soaked in everywhere to do with trading,
uh-huh.
and you just come up, you come up with collective information, I guess. So I don't never call it a specific strategy. I would say basic support and resistance, trend lines, and a lot of confirmations. Just pretty much it for real. And everything else you just throw in there is it's just kind of bonus, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
So like I said, for this to really line up like this, like I said, I've seen it a lot since I've been in, but I kind of it's like, well, I treat it almost like an indicator. It's just like a bonus. It's not really part of the thing, but I'm seeing you using it, bro. Like, I see you, bro. I see you. Fucking, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, keep pushing, bro. I
Appreciate
love it. All of y'all, for real, man. All of y'all, stepped up and started doing these calls to help everybody, man. Like, this is what it's about, man. I had a few people that were supposed to get on tonight. Evidently, they keep missing a call, but you got this thing recorded for them. It's gonna be every week, twice a week.
Next week I'm doing every day, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Just to keep myself accountable, because honestly, I trade, but then I'm super inconsistent. Like, I'll trade, but then I'll only trade like
I feel you.
days.
I feel you, me too. No, that can happen. Which, hey, trade less, bro. Trade less, honestly. But
yeah, I mean, I just want to hit my pip goals every day. It's like I would if I looked at the chart and actually took it. Like, I feel like I go to the charts, but then sometimes I just don't take my entries.
But don't even take it, yeah. And then you go back like, oh, okay. All right, bet. But most of the time, everybody else take it. That's what, that's the good part about it. When I go back and I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what's up. But yeah, man, still, like, keep killing it, bro. Like, I hear you. No, 6 days, 7 days. What? You trade crypto on the weekends? What's up?
No. We I'm not about to trade crypto because I don't got Hugo's way. But when I do make my Hugo's way, then shit, I might be doing 7 days trading.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Like, live crypto calls. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, Mikey could do them. I could give him my Zoom thing, and if you guys want crypto calls, I bet he'd be down for sure. Corey, what other pairs you looking at, bro? I know you've been killing it with this. Well, not even my strategy, but the Rhombus strategy. You've been killing it with it. What pairs are you looking at, and what do you see?
I mean, right this minute, I'm not really looking at anything. I just pulled up UCAT a minute ago, and boom, we already called that one. But I mean, I've been pretty much calling these yen pairs all day. That's pretty much all I've been in. I actually went through my MT4 on my phone earlier and cleaned out a bunch of pairs and just decided, I'm gonna stick to certain ones. So I'm gonna stick to the yen pair.
I saw that too. Like, you kind of just somebody said she was only trading. I think that was KJ, right? Where she was only trading like the 4 pairs, and that's it.
Yeah. And
bro, that's gonna be a major help right there.
But I started with UJ, and I got pretty good with UJ, and then we discovered the strategy, and we all was hopping on, or us 3 collectively were hopping on here and trying to master it, and then I kind of opened my mind to a few extra pairs. So I figured what I'll do is I'll just do yen pairs, I'll do gold, and a few USD, and that's it.
So about that, while we all on here, and that's been kind of bugging me, I've been just watching. I mean, I'm really in it now at this point. It came back and activated. But what's up on gold? What y'all see as far as like I see a major drop because it just, it keep trying, but it's like it won't go to 1230. But
It's gonna drop.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I went and after it dropped, like maybe I guess an hour or 2 hours ago or something like that, and I went back and put a sell limit. So it went back to basically nothing. Like the drop had never even happened. So I'm seeing it building up.
Right now, it's just consolidating.
Right. And that's what it's been doing, like off and on, just ranging. Yeah, okay, I see your screen now. Yeah, so it's just been, I feel like it's building up momentum, to possibly reach 12. That's just my opinion. 12, 16. Yeah, I think Mike said 12, 16, something like that. So.
The 1208.
1208, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Somewhere along in that way. But what do you got there, Arjun?
So really, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to break this. Once it breaks 1220, it's going to the floor. So, I mean, we could even pull this up to the daily. It's been consolidating here for like a couple of days. It hasn't even been like hours. We're talking like it hasn't moved for 1, 2, 3, 4 days.
It really hasn't. I got in it. I got in it a day and a half ago, and it's been staying the same. I just got in at a super small lot because I know how gold is. It's like the kind that drops and shoots to the moon like overnight. So like I'm not gonna miss this one.
Brandon, no problem, Greg.
Greg, look at it. That's the gold man right there. So Arjun, on that daily, that's actually what I first marked it up on, but that was like maybe, like you said, probably 2 days ago. And so, but it looked clean because when you see to the left right there, that big, just
this huge drop, right?
No, that big disrespectful buy that it did, like it.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it just disrespected everything. Like it was, and it just came and took ate all that up. So when I look at that, like you said, if it drops below
1220.
Yeah, I would say they're a little bit lower, probably like 12, 18.
Nah,
honestly.
bro. This is the square. The square don't lie.
The squares. I got you.
The square don't lie, bro.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, implementing that as well is giving even more little, tedious little confirmation. So I F's with it. I know we're recording. I don't want to curse, but I F's with that, bro. So, but yeah, you see, like, there is nothing in between there and fucking, hell. My bad. I was trying. Like, I'm working on it.
Bro,
it's all good, bro. I was about to say I don't really care, but you mentioned it and then you dropped the F-bomb right after.
Yeah, so I'm looking at EJ on, I guess, and you know how like on TradingView, how like if you don't put it on a certain broker, you have several different brokers for each pair. Mm-hmm. And I guess I ended up getting one of my old or just something I marked up a couple of days ago, or maybe it was like last week or something. But I put a fork on it, and it's respecting the fork. Pretty mean.
Pretty respectful.
Very respectful.
I had I forget what pair it was, but yeah, they've been kind of disrespecting and then respecting and then doing whatever. Kadeem, bro. I don't know why your picture just.
Yo.
Man. Them spread.
I know.
Bro, I feel that if nobody really ever used, anybody else, but man. I was like, hold on. I had to go back and check, like, is this an exotic or wait a minute? Like, wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
So like what's the spreads you were seeing on there?
Man, they was like 40s, 50s, and up, honestly. But these was like regular pairs that I usually see like 15, 17.
Yeah.
It was just for me, like I said, I hadn't been really using that account. So I went to
Oh,
start
on
using it
Apex?
today, and I'm like, no, on LQD. Like,
Oh,
bro,
on Liquid?
taxing. They taxing. They got inflation going on. But oh well. I guess they you pay for the convenience, like convenience store. They got all the other convenience and stuff going on, so they popping. They going up on the prices.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, we got Brandon Hodge on the call. What's up?
Yo.
Brandon. You muted yourself, bro.
What do you say?
You were muted, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Who's all on here?
We got Mr. Pippin Parks. We got Unseen Investments.
Oh, Mr. Joseph in the building.
Yeah, we got two Josephs, bro. And we got Greg.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We're still waiting for our special guest, Dr. Mike. But we were looking at your strategy for Euro USD.
Yep.
On the scanner. So I don't know if you got a computer in front of you right now, but
Nope. Look.
yeah, you at the gym.
Yep. That scanner, that strategy is. Who is it?
It's
Do you
Clint.
know
It's Clint's.
Michael Angel Martin? Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Michael Angel Martin, bro.
Okay. Well, that is Michael Angel Martin's really close friend. I can't think of his name right now, though.
His name is Clint Easton, bro. Something like that.
Clint Easton?
No, I lied. Eric Garrison.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yes, this dude, he on average, he's banking around $2 million a month off of that strategy.
Yeah, he's a 10-figure trader.
Yep. And I actually he got that video like sent directly to me somehow through this other person. So I checked it out. I've always kind of traded that way, but with the parabolic SAR, the red light, green light thing is off the chain.
Yeah.
And setting the parabolic SAR to those whatchamacallits.
Settings?
Yes. But
Yeah, it looks pretty legit, bro. It's just like 20 different indicators you got to put on. That's the only thing. Otherwise, we were looking at Euro USD, and it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good buy. It's a whole bunch of indicators to put on, but I think I'm gonna do it just to see.
Can you guys hear me?
Who was that?
It's Greg.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't know if my speaker or my mic worked or not because it's going through my speakers or something.
No, well, yeah, your mic's working now, bro.
Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, that is cool. But I'm gonna probably jet out of here now. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Cool.
All right, man. We'll see you, Greg.
Good night, bro.
we'll see you, Greg.
All right.
Stacy's awfully quiet today.
You guys
Stacy
see
hasn't said a word.
Stacy Bug. Where you at, Stace?
I'm here, guys. I was driving, but now I'm home. Like, I'm trying to just do it myself. Like, I'm just trying.
Stacy's always driving on these calls. I hope Stacy, drive safe, please.
I'm not driving now. I'm at home.
Yeah, but whenever we're on these calls, you're always like, I'm driving.
And in the text, I told you.
I was doing really well with driving and taking notes last night, so I'm very proud of myself.
No,
That's
Lord.
awesome.
Stop doing it.
Hold up. How are you driving and taking notes at the same time?
I'm very talented.
Oh, no. That's crazy. No Fallon, guys? Where's Fallon?
Yeah, EJ is about to disrespect the forks.
EJ?
EJ, yeah.
That's a
What did you think?
disrespectful something.
Because
EJ,
it looks
EJ's
it
gonna
looks
push up to 129.
I just got
One-
stopped. EJ.
it's gonna push up to 129, 120, yeah, 129 flat, and then it's gonna go to the floor.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
plan.
what you got?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
129 flat would be a good level.
Oh, it's the 50.
I'm about to drop the fibs on this bad boy.
Yeah, it looks good on the forks, and then when you throw the fibs in there, it's like, okay, it's about to disrespect the forks pretty bad.
Cause you
Corey,
kind
what you say on UCAD?
of put your forks a little weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You what now?
Like
What'd you say
the
on
way you use your forks, it's a little weird sometimes, but
Hey, but it works.
it does work. So I really can't say anything.
What's that, Joseph?
What'd you get on UCAD?
Ooh.
On UCAD?
Yeah.
We're in a cell, like
We're in a cell right now. We caught it about 10 minutes ago.
I'm saying how far? About how
Oh.
far? I've been in it, but I just don't know
UCAD.
how
UJ
far.
at 23.6. Wow.
I think we just said what 30 pips from entry market execution.
yeah. So I
You gotta
sold
get
it
in.
at
Oh, UJ.
130,758. 130,758. Where I
oh,
got
you
in.
got a nice little entry up there.
Guys,
Yeah, it was earlier, but I was
like right now.
You could ride a UCAD down to like 134, 133.
I'm about to
That
sell it.
zone.
Let me see what happens here.
Okay. It's about.
I just
So I was
sold.
just trying to pull a 20 out of it, but yeah, that's.
Nah, you getting at least 30, bro.
And I've seen that around 135.
Oh yeah, let's just keep dropping.
I don't know. I kind of just got to where I go a little bit above now, but appreciate that. I know where to
Well,
be
anybody,
looking now.
EJ, you'd be
Anybody what?
I just got on EJ.
EJ for what? To sell?
Oh,
Yeah,
EJ been disrespectful. I'm not fooling with EJ.
23.6. I just sold it, bro. I'm break even right now. I'm in profit now. Crazy shit. Sorry for cursing.
I love it.
Bro, we don't care. Yeah, it bounced off the 38 too. If you pulled it on the 1 hour, that 1 hour.
I got it on the 5 minute. I'm bugging right now.
Oh.
I'm now noticing that it's still working out in my favor.
You really scalping, huh? I can't trade MT4 like that. I could trade binaries like that. That's cool because I can catch a quick $100-$200, but
So we got Bernice on here, but where's Dr. Mike?
we're waiting for Dr. Mike.
Almost home.
You're what?
He's almost home.
Oh.
Closing deals.
So we got a pretty nice setup coming up on EJ, even though Kadeem decided to just go ahead and
Just
Yeah.
sell it. I mean,
jump in on the 5.
it still looks valid that it dropped up.
Yeah.
It could just keep going from here without giving us that test of
Look at it
the.
on the daily.
I just need 10 pips real quick. That's it.
Look on the 4 hour and on the daily.
Kadeem, it sounds like you put it like 5 standards on it real quick.
Not even, bro. I'll take 3 pips. Shit.
You definitely put 5 standards on that.
Damn. I mean, like, I might take profit. I just hope it just spikes.
You're trading with emotions, Kadeem. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You're gambling out here.
No, I mean, I seen that in golfing. You see that? Do you see that candle right there, bro?
You're looking at a 5-minute chart. I'm looking at a 1 hour chart.
Let's see. Let me see the 1 hour.
Let me jump on this 5 minute, bro, and let me see what you're talking.
I had dropped the fibs from, let me see what date this is here. This was on the 16th. From the 16th all the way to the low.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing.
You see that?
I'm seeing it.
You see that? What I'm seeing? That looks like a nasty sell, bro.
It does, but it's still on the 5 minute.
Bro, you gotta just take it from swing to swing, bro. If you took it swing high to swing low, it's bouncing off the 38 too. So it's on the about obviously on the 5 minute as well. So.
It's got to where I like long-term trades. I don't even look at anything below a 4-hour chart now, for real.
I'll look at a 1 hour, but I can't. For MT4, I cannot trade like 15-minute, 5-minute charts. No way.
Yeah, I look at a 4-hour chart and then use 1 hour to kind of help, kind of guide me, I guess.
Yeah, like mark up on the 4 hour or mark up on the 1 hour and just take entries off the 1 hour closes. I take entries off the candle closes.
Yeah. I'm just being a little.
That's what I'm trying to get across to Greg.
Yeah, I told
He just wants to snipe. That's all he wants to do. I stayed up all night long sniping.
Guys, like seriously, like he's placing 2.00s and 3.00s.
No, I seen that. He was on like a 10-lot trade.
And he's only made in the past month, he's broke close to like $10,000. And like, I mean, that's profit. And he'll come in there and he'll be like, I'm not seeing any results. It's like, Greg, bro, you're making thousands, dog.
Yeah, because he want to go for like 1,000 a day. That's his goal.
Like, I'm trying to like get him on a consistent trading style, something, focus on one thing.
Go for 10 pips a day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I told him 10 pips a day is all he needs.
Anything starting out, just focus on that one freaking style trading. However, like you guys, for example, Rhombus. Once you master that shit, it's game over. It's game over. Like
to Africa, bro, to master all of it.
Let's go to Africa in 2 months.
Mm-hmm. But
go to
my trading style has always been literally Rodney. Rodney is the one who taught me how to take my own trades. I started just implementing what he taught, and it's super simple. It's super simple, the stuff he teaches. I mean, I use that. I use the harmonic scanner. I use the freaking web analyzer just for confirmation, and I'm in profits every month. I've never, ever lost money in IML like I did in Kaizen. Like, Michael Hernandez was in freaking Kaizen with me. Aaron was in Kaizen with me. Guys, like, IML is like golden. Like, it's impossible. Like, Corey said it one day. It's like, it's impossible to lose money if you just follow the system.
Literally.
It's all emotions. It's all mindset.
Yeah, honestly, the hardest part for new people is the emotions. Like, they're like,
right.
They see red and they're like, fuck.
And I mean, I was the same way. I was the same damn way. When I was first introduced to trading, I left a network marketing company, and I was making really good in this network marketing company, but I left that shit when I seen $5,000 a week. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I'm tired of talking to people. I'm tired of recruiting people and them coming in and not being able to sell $499 protein shakes. Fuck that. Like, I got sick of that. So I got into trading, and I just went ham. Like, I would stay up, sun up to sundown, like every single night. I was building tiny little $100 ass account, flipping $100. And when I first made my first $1,000, it was like, it's game over. It's game over from there.
Yeah, bro. The first time I made like 4 figures in a day, I was like, holy shit.
Yep. But even taking people's money, it's not suggested. Definitely got myself like in a bad position doing that. But it will work if you don't get greedy. I got greedy. I would go, I would take the money, I would give guarantees to people. And it backfired on me really quick. It worked for the first few months. But, I mean, if you don't get greedy, if you do the contracts up right and everything like you're supposed to, it'll make you a lot of money. Reza actually got me and Michael Hernandez on a private call and taught us exactly how to do all of that the correct way. I was in my emotions and my feelings, and I would go and I would start over leveraging on other people's money and stuff. But I mean, he told me, like, you know, IML, for example, swipe trades. Okay, you can pull up every single win and every single loss on swipe trades. You go show that to any investor with millions of dollars, they're going to throw their money at you on investment wise, ROI wise. I mean, like, we're sitting on a fucking gold mine, guys. Seriously,
yeah,
like,
mining about to launch, bro. It's game over.
Sitting on a gold mine, I mean, you're not going to get rich overnight, but you're going to get really freaking rich really quick. 100%. But
it's gonna happen, bro. Once I master the Rhombus strategy and putting out signals like Papa 300-400 pips a week for everybody, one pair.
Yep.
Bro, I've been talking to Rodney, yo. He's like, he's playing me. He's playing me.
Did you ever ask him why he took his video off YouTube?
No.
I called him out for it in the elite page.
He just didn't want everybody to take it and run with it. I mean,
Too late.
Too late. I found out.
Live.
We got him. We got him. We got him.
Thought he was slick.
That dude, he first come into Kaizen with me, and I'm telling you, like, he didn't have any experience in trading or network marketing, zero. And he come into the shit, and he was just getting started, and he started giving out his knowledge, his trades. Okay, all of my people that I brought in, they all started taking his strategy, just like you guys are pretty much doing now. And they started flipping their accounts. Mitch Kendall, I don't know if you guys remember Mitch Kendall. He was in the chats for a little bit, but he come in and he made thousands of dollars off of Rodney's trading style. So when I started sharing that with Rodney's just like, okay, cool. Well, connect your whole team with me. So that's what I did. I connected the whole team to Rodney. Well, Ivan hit me up. Ivan was like, bro, like you shouldn't really connect your team with other people that are not in your organization. I'm like, okay. And sure enough, like, it caused all kinds of craziness.
Yeah, he told me he was like getting shut down for cross recruiting.
Yep. Yeah, he was pissed. He was pissed off, bro. He left MLM. He left completely MLM, and he got out completely, and he just built his own shit. Built his own shit for the longest. Helped his people win. Helped his people make money. Helped his people earn. Okay, and then somehow he got into IML. I don't even know how he ended up in IML. All I know is I looked up one day and was like, damn, that's Rodney.
Yeah, like Papa Smurf, new swipe trader, and Angel's like, yeah, I know him. I'm like, what?
But that's because he literally, he said, screw MLM, screw network marketing, screw fucking people. And he just went and he started teaching trading. He started teaching and educating. And he built his following like that. Like, that's all you have to do in this game is just open freaking demo accounts. I used to take 35 people, and I would drop them in a freaking free Telegram and help them open a demo account, and their life changed. Bro,
I remember when I first came in, bro. We had like six different free chats.
Six, bro. We had 6 free groups, 75 max in all of them. We were giving out non-stop trades. We were opening non-stop accounts. People would just pop up out of the blue. Man, I made $1,000 a day. Like, okay, cool. And they would all join. And then they would go tell 6 more people. Like, it's literally that simple. And then we would funnel them through to Ryan's trainings and tradings and stuff. It's the only network marketing company where you can literally recruit network marketers.
Word.
Like, it's so freaking simple.
I'm actually in profit on that EJ. Nice.
Like
What now?
1 pip.
Let's see here. Yeah. Hey man, take it.
I love it. I freaking love it.
Let me put my stop at break even, just in case.
It sucks that today's Thursday though. Like we can't really trade
The
too
weeks
much.
be going by so fast. It's scary. Jesus.
What, EJ?
No, I'm saying the weeks in general be going by so fast.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's gonna be Vegas time, guys.
Bro,
I hope you guys are ready. Shit.
I'm just tired of talking to people.
Nah, I feel you, bro. Yo, but look at that drop, though. Do you guys see that drop?
You're looking at a 5-minute chart, bro.
No. I'm because I'm scalping this shit right now.
Oh, you're up like 13 pips though.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Have faith. That 23.6, bro.
It's the 38.2 on the 1 hour that's doing it, bro. 23.6 ain't
Let's
do
see.
shit.
Yeah, I had dropped it on right now.
What does Euro New Zealand look like right now?
So Rodney said it's a long-term sell, bro.
What?
Euro New Zealand.
Uh,
Oh yeah, it's still going, bro.
Oh yeah, it's going, bro. It's to the floor.
You're a lie. You're a damn lie. You're a lie.
I swear, bro.
Bro, I swear.
Are you in it?
Please
Hell
tell
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm a big ass lot too.
Oh,
Please
might
tell me you're not
get out of
buying
there,
it.
God damn.
Bro, I'm about to sell right now.
I'm so freaking EJ. I'm up.
We looked at it before and we said it's gonna go down to like 172.
Quit playing, bro. You're playing games right now.
Look,
I'm not even playing
I'm
games.
gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to the chat.
You can't do it, bro. You do it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold the buy.
All right,
You're
there
gonna
you go.
hold
Check it
like
out, bro.
50,000 pips drawdown? I know you've done that before, but bro, I expect it to drop 250 more pips.
Yo, look at that. Actually, it's the 1 hour chart I'm looking at. That's you guys are seeing right there.
I'm looking at Euro NZT, bro.
Oh,
You thought I was looking at EJ?
yeah. I just literally got on that trade on the 23. Literally. This is some risky business.
Yeah, broke the Yo, it's a good entry for a sell if you guys want to sell Euro NZD right now.
I've got my stop at 200 something pips.
Bro,
Like seriously.
you're crazy.
I got my stop at like 200 something pips, and I mean I'm riding it all the way back up.
Damn.
I hold it for weeks.
I cannot trade like that.
I can't.
You know,
One time
So-
I put 100 pip stop loss, bro. It hit the 100 pip stop loss.
That happened.
when you say short or long term sale to you, that might be different than to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Long-term sell means like 200 pips.
Oh.
Are you trying to say a long-term sell means like 1,000 pips or something?
Just wait. I'm gonna hold it. I'll show you, bro. Hold it.
Brandon's been in a 3,000 pip drawdown before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit no more though.
That's scary.
I don't go above 240, 250. Period.
Yo,
The most
Not
I
ever.
was like
I
a three.
can't even think about that. Like 250 pips drawdown.
Say what?
I couldn't do that, bro. Props to you. Props to you. 250 pip drawdown. No way.
I mean, I catch trades in between.
I
But
hope so. You're scalping it on the way down.
Yeah.
you'll see. Wait for it, bro. Just wait for it. It's all right.
Bro, it's gonna hit your stop loss and you're gonna be like, all right guys, I quit IML.
Yeah.
So UJ's in profits, UCAD's in profits.
Oh yes, I'm deep in profits right now, buddy. Man, yeah, I should have got in on that 23 when I called the market. Could have placed a standard on that shit. You'd be like up $25 right now.
You mean 250?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
$25. If you're only making $25 on the standard Kadeem, there's a problem.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
What other pair do I want to try? Let's look at the cryptos today.
Look at some exotics, man. I'm about to look at
Oh, I missed this crypto drop, yo.
Euro T.
Let's look at the taco.
I'm looking at the Turkish right now.
Bro, sell the taco.
No, you know you should sell Domino's. That shit has been doing really bad. I don't know if anybody traded any companies and stuff.
Oh, Domino's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the
No,
hell?
literally,
What
yo,
pair of
they
Domino's?
up like %.
What pair is that thing go for?
And also Tesla. Tesla's doing really shitty. They just got like a lawsuit. That guy, he lost his CEO. Like he lost being a CEO now. It's some kind of scheme thing.
Elon Musk, bro?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
How you not know the CEO of Tesla?
Yeah, but he's in some like deep lawsuit. Now he's like dropped from chairman level for like 6 years, I've heard. It's crazy shit.
He went from chairman to platinum 1000?
Yeah. That sucks. Stocks is falling and shit. Sucks.
USD Mexican, guys. Sell that shit.
The taco?
Yeah. I mean, that is a good pair to trade. You know, people really travels in and out that area.
No, because it's an exotic pair that moves a lot.
Yeah, and also the travels and all that stuff. God damn. Republic of Corona.
All right, USD Mexican.
If anybody trade any oils or anything like that?
I know Marco's been trading oils, yo. He's been killing it.
Yeah. Word. In Miami, he was killing it. Oil is like literally gold in a sense.
It is. It's kind of a commodity.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. It moves. It moves. Sheesh. I'm deep. Let's go. $300. Let me close out.
You said Michael was almost home like 30 minutes ago. Is he home yet?
No, he should be here in like less than 5 minutes though.
We want Dr. Mike. We want Dr. Mike.
Does anyone trade USDZR?
Nah, I honestly don't even trade exotics like that. But I know you were killing it with Kim's trades. I was gonna take her trades too, but then I didn't. I don't know why.
Why?
A lot of pips.
Yeah, those things be moving. Let me see. I'm looking at.
Oh, what the hell is this? Look at my markup, bro.
I'm looking at the euro against the peso.
Okay, so it came down here. You ate a little bit of drawdown, and then it went all the way up.
Yo,
Could have
the
caught this move.
euro against the peso in the past hour. Wow.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Sell that. Sell the taco.
I'm about to drop the fibs on here. Let me see.
From where to where?
From October 11th down to that.
It touched it. It did a 100% retracement already, bro. So now it's like,
Look at that.
and look at this right here. Look, you got your rectangle. You got your left shoulder. You got your head. And you got your right shoulder. It broke. Did exactly what it was supposed to. From
These pairs are.
This was a textbook trade right here. From head to neckline. Boom. That's exactly what it did. You would have caught 2,000 pips.
Beautiful. God.
All you had to do was enter right here like 10 hours ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 hours ago.
All the pesos is moving the same way. Go look at the euro against.
Yeah. Euro what? Euro peso?
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah.
The Euro taco?
Look at that. Look at that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we got the quick rhombus right here, bro. Watch this quick rhombus.
Teacup too. Okay, teacup there as well. It's from the drop.
I kind of played you a little bit. This would have kind of played you. Gotta mark up on the 4 hour.
Damn, let me close this trade.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
Let's see.
Well, coin up, came back down. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Got your trend line right here. That's what it was respecting. There you go. That's the move.
Damn.
But it's crazy. Lower low. USD ZAR, right? I think I was looking at that for like 5 seconds. Oh, yeah, it was. This was a pretty good trade. I would have got in right here if I was looking at it. See, I think I got to do what Corey said. Like,
look at that. Nice. Oh, my God. You respect that support right there nicely.
I had both moves drawn out. Either it was going to break, retest, and then drop, but then it broke a little bit, came back up, and then flew. What was it?
What else I do?
Yeah, you said, like, I just got to cut down on my pairs, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'll be all over the place, man.
I think I'm only going to trade GJ. That's it. It's the best pair to trade.
Yeah. Minus the pairs you're already in.
I feel every pairs. You could literally trade any pair, bro.
You can. That's the problem.
I know. It's crazy. But you got to trade the ones that moves.
GJ is the most moving pair of all.
You don't want to be in
And you pulling some crazy shit. Earn 13 pips of drawdown.
I close out all my trades.
Yo, did you go to like the banger thing today or whatever?
No, I didn't even go, man. I've just been making mad calls at home. I'm gonna go to because like I invited people today, but they didn't show up. They didn't confirm with me. But I got 2 confirmed for this Tuesday. I like going to cash sessions. I be learning a lot.
Facts, bro.
With that Elliott waves.
Yo, where you at, Robert? You at the hospital?
The hospital?
What's wrong? Why you there?
Dang, bro. I thought I had my camera off. I got a strep.
Oh, man. You're going to have to cut your camera off. I don't want to catch that.
I didn't even notice when Robert hopped on, yo.
So a good man make money from the hospital. Yo, this period is crazy.
Stacey. Quick question. In Miami, what did I teach you?
Yo, anybody looking at the Danish? Oh no, it's just not moving.
The who?
I was just looking at the Danish. I seen a gap, but
No, bro. No, ain't nobody looking at the Danish.
Bro, Kadeem, you really are all over the place.
Yeah, you're like squirrel.
Robert, sign him up, bro. Sign him up. Sign him up, bro. Sign him up.
Like it might break out. Let's see what Copper is doing.
Prospecting, bro.
Let me see.
Ask him how much money he makes, and then tell him you can triple that.
Ask him how many hours he works. He'd be like, I don't stop working. I work like 90 hours.
Like I sleep at the hospital, bro.
Where yo, I like the freaking doctor.
We got Robert rolling.
Yo, no, like, I did that to my
doctor's
nurse.
probably like, man, this dude ain't got stress. He playing.
Can I? What about like if
He had to mute the conversation. Robert, put him on the phone. I'll do a presentation right now. Robert, I got the presentation on my computer, bro. I've been practicing, bro. I got you. And then I'll edify you, bro. Or I'll edify Corey since you're in Alabama.
Nah, B on here. He quiet, but B's still on here.
Oh yeah, Brandon's still on. He's working out. I went to the gym today too after like a whole week. My legs are killing me.
There he is.
Hey.
Hey, we're about to edify you to a doctor. Brandon, you gotta close on the spot, bro. Yeah, you gotta close this doctor, bro.
Robert, why are you playing, bro? He wants to sign up.
Yeah.
You said through this door? I'm sorry.
Man, they looking at this guy like, man, he got strep.
I ain't ate nothing in 2 days, bro.
You haven't ate in 2 days? I would have
I
died.
haven't ate in 2 days.
Yeah, I would have died because I eat like 60 times a day.
I can't.
Especially now that I'm on this like clean eating stuff. Like I feel like nothing sticks.
Yeah, nothing really just stays down. You just it's like it's gone.
I can't even bear it. Like right now, I can't even bear to swallow my own spit, yo. My
That's
throat
good
is
to know,
jacked
bro.
up.
Robert, get the hell out of ball.
man. I just want to see y'all still on here.
Robert, unless you sign this guy up, I think we're gonna have.
Oh yeah, I'm gone, man. Yeah, they took care of me, bro. Not yet. I gotta go get this medicine, and I'll be feeling great. Oh yeah, we'll do. Nice to meet you too, man.
That you should be trading. That you should be trading on your way out.
We should be trading.
We got it on recording.
Yeah. No, you record this.
Yeah, this whole call is recorded, bro. Everyone's gonna know you had strep throat.
Everybody already knows.
Nah, there's only like 8 people on this call, but once it hits the recording, once it hits the group,
Out of here.
everyone's gonna know.
Oh, so did you get your 50 likes?
Nah, bro.
No.
75 in that group and couldn't get 50 likes on the post, bro. That's terrible.
How long I've been on this call, bro?
We've been on this call for 2 hours. We're waiting for Dr. Mike so we can get some real setups.
Is the doctor in yet?
Nah, the doctor is not here yet. I need to get Dr. Mike's number so I can call him. I need a doctor. I need a doctor.
Dr. Mike gonna start charging y'all after hours. Yeah.
Like, I don't even trade Asian session. We're supposed to have prospects on here tonight, but that's not. Watch, for Monday, I'm going to put it in the group. I'm teaching the Rhombus strategy. I'm going to pack out the webinar. People, you guys aren't going to be able to get in.
How many can you have on one session? Like 500?
On this one, only 100.
You gonna drop it in the elite page?
Yeah, the elite page.
Yeah, do that, bro.
Everyone wants to learn it. I'm about to be like $500 per person. Fund my trading account. I accept Bitcoin. Then Rodney will be like, shit.
Man,
Paul Andrews wanted to be on this call, but he's not here. Or
some
is-
people on TradingView, because you know how like Arjun, you know how on TradingView, I think with the paid version, you get all these like people putting in their trade ideas and stuff, and I'm just like scrolling through them, and I'm like, there's like 6 people calling like a huge USDJ or UJ buy.
Retail traders, bro.
Yeah, retail traders. So many.
Honestly, I think the best place to sign people up to IML is about to be TradingView. I'm about to hit every person up on TradingView that's marking up a chart and it's doing it wrong. Be like, let me fix that for you.
Yeah, that, and I joined like the Robinhood group page on Facebook. And there's like so many people in there just like talking about stocks and trading stocks, and you know, like most of them are just like going off of like the news or what they think is gonna happen, and I'm like, guys,
Retail traders.
Yeah, I've been sniping in heavy groups, like trading groups. Yeah. All these little groups on Facebook.
Trying to find my conversation with What's his face?
Oh, Dr. Mike is in the building.
Dr.
guys?
Mike! That's Mike! We're waiting for you, bro. So while we were on the call, we have entered 3 trades.
Yeah.
We have entered NZD USD for a sell.
Okay.
We have entered USD CAD for a sell. And USD JPY for a sell.
Okay.
NZD USD is looking pretty bad right now.
NZD. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. No, that's great, guys. I'm so glad that you guys are finding your own pairs to trade and analyze. That's awesome. If you guys have sweet setups, don't feel bad about not hitting it for the first time. Just sometimes, even if you want to send us your analysis, that's also good. That way we can be like, yeah, it looks like good. And we can all learn together. But yeah, thanks guys for waiting for me. I really, really appreciate that. Makes me feel love.
Bro, you're the real educator here. I'm the junior educator.
All right. Hey, well, let's get it, guys. Let's look at those pairs that you guys were looking at. You guys said NZD USD, USD CAD, and USD JPY.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss you the host, bro.
Cool. Thanks. All right, guys. So I'm about to show you guys my screen and show you exactly what these guys are talking about from the perspective, because I do see exactly what you guys are talking about.
USD CAD to sell for sure. Like, for sure.
Okay. So can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, guys. So as you can see, we traded up until the second point, take profit on the rhombus. I don't know what happened to my other horizontal line, but I had one down here. Okay. So right now this is UJ. All right. I really found that once you switch into the 4-hour on the actual rhombus, that it just respects things a little bit better, and the patterns themselves look a lot cleaner. And this is what I mean by that. This is the reversal doji, continues, reversal doji, boom, tanks, right? Now it looks like we're coming up. And from what I can see, it looks like it's about to make another head and shoulders going down. You can see it's making a left shoulder right here. And then it already made the head, made a strong head, has not broke the previous high. So that's still respected as a head. And it looks like we are in the zone of making the right shoulder, right? So this is still a good selling point, right? Even if it pulls back up until here, as long as it doesn't break the head, it's still a solid sell from what I can tell off of the rhombus. If you look at the rhombus 2, X marks the spot. I just switched the time frame, so it's probably a little off, but this is the middle line from the 1-hour where it hits the actual pivot point, right? Where your second take profit should be if you enter from the bottom. If this is your entry, then this is your first take profit. Like I was telling you guys, the middle one usually gets hit like 10 times out of 10, honestly. Like I haven't really seen a trade on the rhombus where the middle line doesn't get hit. Like I haven't really found one where a legit rhombus doesn't hit the middle line. So this is still good for the sell based off of those technicals that I just showed you, right? The overall pattern right here, right? But look, again, we want to catch the full movement of the ride, right? So if we move out to the weekly, we look and see that JPY, USD JPY has been playing in the fringe zone, right? I drew up these boxes a long time ago, and now we have an identified fringe bottom now, right? So it looks like it's topped out. So the max that this could possibly go would be down over here. Based off of the fringe back. See that? So it's just gonna bounce off of like a support and resistance pretty much. And obviously you have the middle line where you should take half of your profit at least, and then write it out to here. This is where overall the price is gonna go based off of the weekly time frame. This is extremely bearish. Extremely bearish. So if you're buying, you better just scalp it. Again, it looks like it's making the head. It looks like it's gonna come down, pull back, make the right shoulder, then continue the pattern. right? From what we see on the fringe, the actual pattern, the reversal dojis. You know, there's a major reversal doji right here. This is the weekly, so that's even more significant, right? Why you should take the short. Now I know that the rhombus and all those things have been working very, very well for us, but always consider, you know, the overall higher time frame if you're going to be in the trade long term. If you're just intraday trading, you know, a couple hours, maybe a day, that's, you know, totally fine. Take your profit and go. But if you're planning on like catching, you know, more than 500, you know, 1,000 pips, you know, this is the way to do it. You got to overall look at where the push could potentially go completely, right? But everything here is confirming the sell. So this looks very well. And
Yeah, so if you could go back to the 1 hour real quick on UJ. What I was looking at is it's a downtrend, obviously, and then I took a fib from, I think, either the top of the head or just the top of this swing, and then this came out to like 618, I'm pretty sure.
oh yeah, look at that on the downtrend, bounce low. It's right at the 618. So yeah, you're absolutely right on that end as well. And it has, I mean, it broke it by like a pip or two. So
Yeah, I mean, that happens, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you draw a horizontal line right here, you can see that the break is really not that significant to the right shoulder. It's more of up here on the head where we're looking for a break that will confirm the continuation. So right here, yeah, you can execute a sell. I would, you know, what I would recommend doing, you know, is just getting into a position where it's not necessarily so large when you're testing the market. But once you have the market, you know, move in your favor, that's when I personally add a little bit of a higher lot size. And I usually trade it with stops, because when you're trading with stops, sometimes you can catch like an impulse and, you know, write a bar like this down with like zero drawdown. Because that's what I did. I mean, I saw this 3 touches, boom, tanked. If you really look at this, 1, 2, 3, came down. So I waited for this, and I was actually trading JPY since yesterday. The yen pairs, they've been bearish for a while. You know, we've been waiting for this bear for quite some time now. So all these things are definitely good to take into consideration, guys. You know, you want to have at least 5 confirmations before you get into any trade period. At least 5. Now, on top of that, what is it?
I look for 3, but
yeah, I mean, like, you know, overall, like, I mean, we're all trying to do the best. I'm trying to do the best anyway. I'm trying to catch hundreds of pips. That's just what I do personally, right? Disclaimer, that's just what I do. Results ain't typical. but you know, that's how I like to trade it, because you don't want to like get stuck on a drawdown. Like right now, the timing is also very important, guys. It's super, super important. Why? Because right now we're actually in between almost mid-session to Tokyo session. Okay, Tokyo session ends at 1 in the morning, London session, right? Because there's an overlap of 2 hours. Okay, so right now we're in a chop zone. Okay, Tokyo session is a chop zone period, because these guys will only move the pair no more than 50 pips. Okay, no more than 50 pips period. This is gonna blow your mind. If we take a look at the impulse from daybreak to where we're currently, where it stopped, right? It was right here, right? This is where the market opened at the new day. If we drag it up, how many pips is that? 26. See, 27, 26 pips. Okay, that's why this is still a little bit dangerous, because the market could still go another 25 pips against us before it actually pulls back on these trades, right? That's why I always say, you know, I'm gonna wait till London session. I'm gonna wait till Germany or whatever. Euro session starts at 11 my time. I think that's, I don't know what time that is on Eastern time. I know all you guys are over on that side. So adjust it to your own, use Google. Mine is 11 p.m. Mountain time. That's when markets for me are most favorable. The way that I pretty much pick the actual direction is on the 30-minute. I found that when Euro market opens and it gives you 4 candles on the 30-minute of either direction, more than likely, once London comes, they're going to pop it for another 30 pips. Once you have the 4 candle confirmation, it could be 2 candle confirmation on the 1 hour as well, but they have to be in either or direction. You'll notice that if it's like, if it's bull, it'll continue going for another 40 pips and then reverse. And then New York session, it comes out at 5 in the morning, my time. That time, that's a major reversal time, because the trap people, people say, oh man, they really don't know what we're doing. Like, but the thing is that they're trading against retail traders, people with smaller accounts that, can't handle that much drawdown. That's why they push the price, so much before actually going to direction. I mean, look at UJ right now. I mean, I'm not really speaking any magic right now. It's just what has to happen. The mathematical equation hasn't fulfilled yet. It's halfway done. Okay, so it's very normal for this pair to continue going in the direction until we have the next session. That's just how the way works. Think about it this way. It's like these people are here to take your money pretty much, right? So they're going to push the direction counter to where you think. And then when the new session opens, they're going to call the people in the new session, right? Because all these banks are talking to each other because they make money together. They're trying to take our money. They'd be like, hey, man, we got all these people trapped over here. Push it another direction, hit their stop loss, and then reverse. Like, honestly, how many times, to most people, right, has that not happened where we just get a quick pop fly wick, takes us out, and then counters in our direction over, the amount of the move that we thought. Stop hunts. It's called a stop hunt. Those are very common. That's why timing is also very important here. We want to minimize drawdown. Stop orders, also very good. And those are some key factors that you always want to consider when placing the trade. It's like, where could it possibly go that these people are going to try and fake me out and take my money? That's how pretty much I see every trade. It's like, how far could it go against me before these people say, all right, it's enough torture? Because this is a psychological game, right? Remember how we were talking about this being a 90% psychological, 10% technical? It's like, if you really think about it when like there's someone, like, I don't know if anyone's ever been bullying guys, but like anyone that's like making fun of you or like telling you names or something like that, like it really, like it's really neutral, right? The statement is really neutral, but you choose to take it however you want to take it, right? Whether it's negative or positive. And that's basically the same thing. Like, these markets are designed to pick at you and poke at you and make you think that you're wrong by counter trading you, heavily sometimes, just to play with your emotions. And it's about how well are you at taking that type of beating, because at the end of the day, a little drawdown is absolutely healthy and it should be expected. A trade that won't go into drawdown is, I only hit a couple of them, guys. Don't worry about it. I only hit a couple of them, but it's very improbable for it to be 100% no drawdown every single time. But I just want to set that expectation. If you know the timing, you can avoid that. But I'm just saying. And we're trading USDJPY right now. Right now, it's still good for a sell, even if it comes up to here, even if it comes up to almost to 100, like, it's all good. Like, this thing is still going to keep going down. It's how many punches can you take?
Mike, Dr. Mike, take a look at the chat.
The chat? Oh, man. How do I look at that thing?
Brandon Hodge is asking, what do you see on EN? He's in a daily buy long term.
On Euro NZD?
Yeah.
I just had that. Hang on. What was he saying?
He said, give it to me, baby.
Oh, man. Like, I told him about this one a long time ago. I told him it hit my take profit, by the way. Hey, Hodge, did you get that take profit hit? Or did you counter trade me, boy?
He's been counter trading the Rhombus. I said, don't you dare.
Bro, look at that. If you would have took it, if you would have just left my take profit, would have gotten smashed like a couple hours ago. Or like an hour or two ago. This overall, let me analyze this. So we got to go to the 4 hour, guys. First of all, we got to go to the 4 hour period. okay? Because you don't want to trade in anything lower, like as an actual, trade, because this is where you'll see the actual direction going a lot better than in the 15.
Going to the floor. It's going to the floor. Let him know.
Dude, this thing is going to the floor, boy. So look at this thing, dog. Look at this thing. Look, we'll throw some fibs on it. Look, first of all, everybody loves Fibonacci. So we just throw Fibonacci
That's
tool.
the Elliott wave right there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that correction, dude. Like,
look at that Elliott.
It broke that neckline, bro. It's going to the floor.
God damn.
Look at this. Look at this. We'll throw on some fibs, first of all. Look at where it's going. And then
0.2.
We'll throw a support. Look at that horizontal line. Look at how much it already dropped by. If it's over 25 pips, bro, you should get out. Like, at least put a stop loss.
He says he has a 200 pip stop loss.
23. It's already 25 pips over. You have a 300 pip stop loss, you're an animal.
He said 250.
Hey,
y'all have me fucking rolling. Y'all got me rolling. Y'all have me rolling. Look, check this out. Look, I'm going by the daily. That's how I'm going. I'm literally trading daily. Long-term position trades.
So, like, you're holding this for the rest of 2019?
It's only going to drop like 250 pips. If that.
Only, yeah. I'll see you on the way up, bro. Damn, bro. Like, bro. First of all, take into consideration what month we're in, bro. We're at the end of the year. Market cycles, bro. This is a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. I'll patch those 250 pips for you, bro. It's all good. I'll stop.
Hey,
I'll
Burn,
stop.
just
Hey,
put
what's
in
your
a
entry,
sell.
bro?
Put in a sell alongside of your buy.
Bro, I called it the same day. You were like, nah, bro, it's going up. It's going up. I'm like, nah, it's not. It pulled back. The harmonic gave you the first take profit. I'll give you
the
that.
pullback.
After that, it did what the rhombus told it to do.
Yeah. Look at that bad boy. This is where I took profit, bro. I was like, wait a minute. I've seen this before. The break of the market.
Look at the count.
That's on the 1 hour. The break of the market, impulse, new market cycle, right? What do these guys do? Well, I got a bunch of people on buys. Buys. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Took everyone's money. Sorry, Hodge. That's just what happens, bro. I mean, if you took profit, bro, like I did up here, you would have catched some good pips. No lie. Pullbacks are money as well, but you got to know how to trade them.
Oh, you got your Telegram on there, right? Hold up.
Me?
Let me, or is that your – is it? Oh, okay.
My girlfriend's there, but I have it, I think. You could send it.
Is it yours or is this your girlfriend?
Dang, why does this thing always updating? This is my girlfriend's private.
Okay, so subscribe her to my Telegram, first of all.
Arjun. Okay. What's it called?
Trade with Arjun Banks.
Oh, dang it. Why you gotta make it so long?
Right. It's like Gustavo's, bro.
Trade with wealthy pips.
Oh, I lied.
That's a sad face, bro. I don't think I found you.
I lied. It's trade with banks. My bad.
Oh, trade with banks. Okay.
Thanks.
The bank. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna have to give me one. I'm gonna call it Pippin Parks.
I'm gonna make mine's KLR Pips. Killing Pips.
Killing Pips.
Okay, so that's Papa Smurf's markup on the rhombus for Euro NZD.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that trade was fire, dude.
Look, it's a lie, guys. It's a lie.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Brandon,
it's a lie.
Pyramid.
Don't play with me.
Pyramid. It is just two pyramids right next to each other.
All I'm too skeptical. I'm skeptical. I'm not gonna buy it.
It's a pyramid looking from aerial.
It's a pyramid, bro.
It's 4 pyramids.
It's 4. Oh, dang. See? Oh, just multiplied it.
No, it's a pyramid looking from the aerial view. Google Map, bro.
You know what? I was actually just thinking about that. And the price is like going around the pyramid. You know? Like if it's scaled on the side and then went around it. But that's just, girl, like, I don't know, man. I was just thinking about that. I don't know why. That's weird.
I was just really thinking about looking at Google Maps and seeing a pyramid. That's about what it would look like.
Dude, and then coincidentally, I was actually scrolling through
Google
through
Maps.
Instagram, and I found an aerial view from the pyramids.
Sweet.
Like some guy climbed all the way up and then took a picture, and I was like, dang, that looks like the Rhombus. This is too much. I'm trading this. Pyramids work, bro, if you work it, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't a pyramid scheme?
I mean, if it is, I'm in. Like these types of pyramids, I'm down for. I've never been to Egypt, but I hear good things about it. But this is, yeah, Euro NZD, bro. This looks like it's still gonna be bearish for a while longer. Well, actually, it already cut out. It did the full Rhombus. Did it take profit, Arjun? I didn't look at the price. But yeah, I mean, Rhombus right here.
I mean, it hit my take profit a long time ago.
What is the? Let's see. Hold on. What are you sharing here? Is this the 1 hour?
Yeah, this is the 1 hour. Yeah,
From-
I'm gonna take profit right here. Oh. It got smashed. From what I gave high. Oh, you have Planet Fitness, boy?
Yep.
Yep. But this thing, bro.
Planet Fitness game? New Era t-shirts?
Yeah.
No free promos, Hodge. No free promos.
I know, right? So free advertising, bro. You just gotta match free advertising.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm holding it, guys.
Oh, I bet you are. You said you had 250 pips to go.
I'm gonna hold it. But like from where you're sharing it right now, my stop loss is about 100 pips from right there.
Bro, it's gonna minimum go to the 50% of the impulse. Minimum. Fibonacci. Fibonacci, bro. Like that's it. Like 50% of the impulse minimum, bro. So if you have your stop loss back down over here, you'll probably be good.
Maybe you'll be good.
Yeah, maybe. The results not guaranteed.
Why do you say results not typical?
Because it's a pyramid, bro. Didn't I just show you?
Does that mean I'm not going to make any money, bro?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, somebody told me that.
Yeah, they say it all the time. Get used to it.
Yeah, I've heard that so much. They're like, "What are you gonna put a disclaimer? It's not guaranteed." I'm like, "That's right." I'm like, "That yes, it's not guaranteed." So yeah, so we're selling
Sell it by market right now.
Sell by market 10 lots. Let's go.
It'll be 0 drawdown. We'll take it down for 300 pips. Take Brandon's stop loss and take profit right there.
Yeah, we'll take profit at your stop loss, bro. I'll tell you.
Keep playing games. Keep playing.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's that. All right. We're selling the yen, and let's switch to another one.
All right.
So right now, guys, I'm gonna let you know. I was trading the taco, the U.S. dollar Mexican peso.
Bro, I want to sell this.
Pips. Look at this rhombus right here. First of all, you see this? I don't even have to draw it up. You guys already see it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
You want me to draw it? I'll draw it for you guys. Check this out. This is on the 4 hour. Okay. Okay, that's the first one.
That's
This is
deep,
just
bro.
MXN. Okay. So this is the left one, and then we're gonna catch the impulse. If anyone doesn't know
You
how to
need to
draw,
switch to trading view though.
excuse me, sir. What? No. All right, I won't do it. Love me, MetaTrader. Right? It's the mouse, all right. It's. I gotta get a new mouse. That's what it is. All right. So for anyone that doesn't know how to draw a rhombus, I'm gonna go over it right now. So we got. So I'll delete this. So we got this overall impulse, right? What we're looking for is a pretty much a test zone where it chopped people up and it retested, pull back, and then a break, and then a pullback, and then another retest. That's essentially the move that we're looking for. And this is how you wait for it, because I saw this and then I saw the consolidation here. So I knew it was gonna come up, pull back, and then pop up to right here. And I've been trading this now for like the past 2 weeks. This was the move that I was able to catch. So you go from the biggest impulse, drag it down to the right shoulder, which would be about right here, and then you click and drag over the head. Okay. The way that you position your entry point is right after we have a break in the triangle in the bullish direction. It has to be in the bullish direction. If it hadn't have, like if this hadn't happened and broken up like this, if it would have broken down, then that would have been a completely different trade. All right. But since it respected the triangle position, it came back, broke out, and then retested the triangle, this would be where we would buy this zone. Whether it be at this breakout, because if you put it, like even if you bought this breakout because it's a bullish engulfing and it's clearly signifying the direction of the trend, even if you bought it right here, and even if you bought it at the very top, right? Let's say you're not that good at predicting the time. So let's say you bought at the very top. The most drawdown you would have taken
Was
is
5,000 pips.
83 pips. 83 pips. All right. So remember how I was telling you guys on how it's so important to keep in mind on the sessions, what time it is. Look, this is a 4 hour. I'm about to go into the 1 hour, right? What's going on around right here? Right here, this is London session and this is New York session start. So these guys pulled it back all the way to Tokyo session, pulled it back again when Tokyo session opened, and then showed, continued in the direction that it's going, right? If you go down to the lower time frame. But the thing about this pair is just that it pulls out mad pips. All right. That's just the thing about this pair. It's just going to give you hella pips. If you entered right here and you took it all the way to the top, look at how many pips that is. I heard that that this exotic and it's 1 decimal to the side. So it's either 380 pips, which is still a lot that it moved in a day, right? Or 3,606 pips if you just move 1 decimal point. So it's either or, right? It is an exotic, so I would assume that the pip count is a lot value. It's $18. Well, actually, right now it's $19, $19.1397.2. So it has multiple decimal points, So this pair alone, like I said, it's either 300 pips or 3,000 pips. Whatever you want to look at, it doesn't matter if you move 2 decimal points. It's still a lot of pips that it moved in a single day. All right, all off of this pattern, right?
Well,
so
the way you have your favorite pattern there, the head and shoulders.
The head and shoulders. How many webinars didn't we talk about the head and shoulders and how powerful that pattern is in identifying?
Bro, I talk about it every time now.
Dude, I'm saying, bro, it's just money pretty much every single time. Like very few times does it not respect it. And okay, so back to the rhombus. So the rhombus created the left rhombus right here, and we're gonna look for our targets now. The way that we do that is we take from our highest impulse and we drag it down to our lowest left shoulder impulse, not the actual head impulse, but the lowest shoulder impulse. And then you click and you drag and drop it and to the bottom corner of the rhombus where it actually ends to the very top. All right. And then you go grab a triangle. I have mine customized. I have my MT4 customized. You see my colors, you see all my stuff because I personalize it to me. because I also have really bad eyesight, guys. I have thick glasses because I really can't see. Like, I have really bad eyesight, and the colors help me see. That's why everything's like that. But you can customize it however you want. So you go from the top impulse again at the very top up here. You go and then you go to the right, and then you click and drag and fill that right rhombus, right? And then what you do is you want to grab this trend line, and corner to corner you line it up, right? Like I'll line it up for anyone that wants to see. So you'll go from the bottom top or from the bottom up, doesn't really matter. Drag it from corner to corner, both corners, and that's how you'll get your target points. Okay, you'll go grab some horizontal lines, and then you want to put the first one right in the middle.
X marks the spot.
X marks the spot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because we catching treasure. All right, we catching treasure. And then I go from the largest one on the left and then the largest one on the bottom from where I put my horizontal lines. All
I believe in the strategy is supposed to be that smaller one, though.
The smaller one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll adjust it because Arjun said so. I'll put it at the smallest one. But either way, like, it's still a good line. Like, I mean, it's probably just for more position, and I'm out position, so I'll change it. I'm always down to improve, guys. It's all good. It's all good. So this is where we'll find our, you could do just 2 tick profits if you can see pretty much both of them got hit, or you can do like shorter ones. But in my opinion, I would just rather take the longer ones. But if you want to chop it up like these guys do, pretty much this is the way to do it. So from impulse to impulse, or from box to box, I would say you want to go ahead and grab a Fibonacci from green line to green line, and then just throw it from top to bottom and measure half of the impulse, which would be at the 50%. And then you do the same thing for the bottom. You just want to grab it over here, put it, if it's the same, it's not, if not, realign it, it's all good. Grab another horizontal line, put it at the 50. Now you can delete this Fibonacci. So boom, now you got a little bit more structure, right? A little bit easier to see, shorter term, where you're not like, oh man, I gotta wait all this time for it to go that way. But yeah, I mean, right here.
Bro, it did that, it pulled that move, like, once it started its actual move, it did it in like 5 hours, so it wasn't that bad.
Bro, yeah, I mean, and this is MXN, bro. This pair moves savage. This pair right now, because I live in the border with Juarez, and I've seen this happen year after year after year. Market cycles, Hodge, that's what I was telling you, market cycles. This pair is presumed
Hodge is actually gone.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, whatever. This pair is presumed to go to 22 pesos per dollar. Right now it's at 19. So we still have even a little over 2015 that we can get right here. If you do it by the dollar.
Sheesh.
So we can right now, and it's showing mad bullish momentum. It is October. The reason why the Mexican peso starts pumping during these times, guys, is because there is a flood of Mexican money coming into the United States, because they come over to purchase stuff, because you guys know about Black Friday, all the holiday specials, the department store is going out of business now. That happens year after year. And the same thing with the peso, right? When Trump got elected, it was right around this time. And the dude pumped the peso from 17 pesos for $1 to 22. The guy's a savage. He moved the pair 5,000 pips overnight. And it was, I had to play with the news, but also because it was a market cycle. It was a time of winter, so all these people were going to come in and start purchasing goods, right, with their Mexican money, but they needed to exchange it to dollars, so that's why we have that fluctuation. Basically, they tax the Mexican people. That's why they drive it up, because that's when out there in Mexico they get what's called, well, they call it an aguinaldo in Spanish. But it's like an income tax. And over there, they give it to them in November. And, again, they're taking advantage of that. Like these people know that these people are going to have a lot of money and they're going to want to spend it. So they purposely pump the peso super, super high so that they have less spending power. And that happens year after year after year. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm saying that it's going to go to 21 or 22, because it's happened every single year since a while, you know. So I recommend you guys buy it. I mean, I know it's messed up that we're technically, you know, buying into what was really going on into these markets, but hey, we can capitalize it. We can share this information in Mexico and, you know, have them making money with us instead of losing it overall. That's the goal, right? By empowering people and teaching them how to trade. But yeah, I mean, even if you just got in right at this zone, right? If you waited until the break of the triangle and waited for this to break, the retest, right? What's the key word here, guys? No retest, no entry, right? So what did we have? We had the break, we had the retest, we would have entries right here, right at Tokyo session, and we would take profit, you know, up here at the top of the rhombus. If it didn't hit your take profit and you see this consolidation right here, take your money. Take your money. Don't wait for it to hit your take profit. Take your money.
Hit, bro. Your take profit should be right here.
Yeah, it probably would have hit. But yeah, you're right. It would have been right here. But you know what I'm saying? Like if there's ever any like wick that gets missed by 2-3 pips, like it's better to just take it and not have a reversal, because I've gone to sleep on trades where it was like a pip or two away and then completely reversed and hit my stop loss, and it was a loss.
Yeah. Okay.
I have trades like that. It happens. You know, it's all good. Like
my take profit missed by 3 pipettes, and then it hit, and then it went down to 30 pips. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my 30 pips, and then it drops 150 pips.
Yeah. Also getting in again, right? Like what I would do right here. Like let's say I'm predicting the market to continue. Like we'll go to a higher time frame, and overall, this bullish movement right here, once it breaks this fringe, remember the fringe I was talking about? You just throw up 2 support and resistance lines, literally just 2 support and resistance lines at the top, at the bottom. You can get yourself some major pips. All right. And right here, once it breaks this, it's going to go to right here next zone, which is, you know, my first prediction. I thought it was going to come to here a lot quicker, but obviously it's playing. So the way that I would trade this right now is buy stops. All right. Buy stops, because you can catch a little fly. Like if it pumps right here and then boom, it just gets you right here. There's a good chance that you're going to take either very little or zero drawdown. Right. I love those trades. I mean, I've given out signals for trades like that have either hit a sell limit, no drawdown, or buy limits, no drawdown. And the reason for that is because it teaches you more patience than just market executing all the time. Because, I mean, you're waiting for the move to happen. You know, you're waiting for your analysis to take place. You know, you're confident. And overall, like, you know, it just teaches you patience, you know, in my opinion. That's what these markets are all about, you know. And if you can learn the patience, you know, you can learn the skill. But right now, I would trade a buy stop right here at this zone. And once it hits, this would be my take profit zone around this area. Once it comes into any of this area right here, I'm taking profit, and then I'm doing the same thing again. Once it breaks this zone, I'm writing it to the next zone and then taking profit. All right, take small profits along the way. Yeah, catching 200, 300, 500,000 pips at one time in a single trade, it is possible, and it's mad good. You know, it's very, very good. But, you know, you got to take small profits along the way. Like, for me, I've been in this trade since down over here, okay? Since down over here. And I thought it was going to come down over here. I thought it was going to come way up over here, right? I had to take profit over here. And I was so confident. Look at that. I mean, it almost reached it. But then, boom, it came all the way down, and I lost like crazy amount of profit, because I was like, no, it's going to go, right? When all I could have done was taking profit around right here, waited for that drawdown, and then got it in again. And then capitalize on the pushback again, because again, you know, if you draw a rhombus on this move happened here, this move happened here, right?
So you can literally see the rhombus, like there's the line going through.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it just repeated the move, right? And twos, remember twos is super important here in the market. because I don't know, like from what I've seen, it does follow twos. Like if you look at it, it's a double bottom, and then there's a double top right here, right when it's sold, right? Boom, double top, boom, sell it to the double bottom, bought at the confirm the double bottom with the consolidation, bought at the top of the double top. You know what I'm saying? And it's in twos. That's the key word here, twos. So once the 2 is over, there has to be a break in this consolidation, right? And since it came from down here and it looks like it's on the bullish, and we are in October, and we know that these people pump the peso up on purpose, it's more than likely going to keep going up, right? So again, that's the main reason why we want to do the sell stop. I mean the buy stop. Fundamentals, technicals, what else? I don't know.
Don't put
multiple
200 pip stops.
Don't put no damn 200 pip stops. Yeah, no, that guy must have been no, bro, no. Excuse me, but no, Hodge. I'm sorry, but no. Do not be putting no damn 200 pip stop. That's dangerous, yo. Even on a 0-1, that's $20. That's $20 that will take from your account. If you're trading 0-1s, I assume you don't have the largest account, right? So a 200 pip loss on a 0-1, that's $20. Like that's pretty major. And if you're trading exotics, it's even more.
Bro, take a look at NZD-USD. NZD-USD.
NZD-USD. I was actually trading that one.
Yeah, I know. On Tuesday session, we called the sell, and then it dropped. I missed it because I went to sleep.
Yep. It's all good. It happens.
But we are in a sell at 65,480. Well, I'm in a sell at least. I don't know if everyone does.
Oh, you're in a sell? Oh, okay. 65,480.
What pair is that?
Okay.
And you.
Oh, you're in a sell? Oh, bro. Like over here? Like over here?
I told you the number 65,480.
Well, I'm trying to find it.
I can't read, so.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here, bro. You're in right here. I just found it. And you're in the south? Oh, that's terrible.
Thanks.
You're welcome, bro.
It's
only hear this.
It's 16 pips drawdown, bro. 17.
Yeah, you're right. 16 pips. But here's the thing, bro. This is where you want to put your stop loss. Up over here.
Up there?
Up here.
I think I put it like, I believe it's like right here.
Oh, dude, you're going to get hit. Bro, what session are we coming to? Dude, like, this is like the point where you would expect it to go. Like, for me anyway, like, I wouldn't expect it to go way the hell up here. If it goes way the hell up here, that means that it's going to continue going up.
Uh-huh.
But if it still pulls back to even, like, right here, like it could still pull back to, like, this zone right here, bro.
My exact stop loss is 65,729.
Oh, well. Hey, man. I would recommend you raising that, but that's just me. I don't know how high of a position size you have, though, so.
No, it's not too deep.
Thanks, baby, for the water.
How about I put it right there?
This is my I'm gonna call a sell limit right here, and you're about to see some shit.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the number is around here somewhere?
I got you. 66. Oh, hang on. My bad. 66076. 1.66076.
66076. Okay. It's not too bad.
Nah, it's only 60 pips. That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not no 200 pips.
Yeah, that's not no damn 200 pips. Like, bro, that's savage, man. That's like.
Where do you think it's going? What price do you have it going down to?
So check this out. Check this out. This is where I think it's still sell. So we have the impulse, the continuation, pullback, fake out, continuation.
Not even a fake out. It's just like a straight up pullback. That's all it is. It has to be, right?
Yeah, it's just a pullback. Look, if you grab Fibonacci, it's still playing in that zone, but you see how it broke to the 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still saying to sell.
Yeah, that's what I think, because it's like your trend line, something like that. It curves because I'm drawing with a fucking. But draw a trend line from like here to here, I guess, and see how that extends out.
Like this?
Yeah, see? It retested. It's going down.
Yep.
Broke. It's coming for the retest and then drop. That's what I saw.
Yeah, remember how I was just saying on the pain, how much pain can you take? How much pain can you take, bro, before you say enough is enough? That's this pullback right here. It's twisting your arm.
It's only 17 pips, bro. I feel like it's going to turn around any second.
It's only 17 pips. It's not good. It's not good, this guy said.
If you took a fib from here to here, what is this level right here?
Dude, I think for me, bro, I don't even worry about that. Honestly.
That's how Gustavo trades though, bro.
Honestly, for me, bro, I don't even worry about that. Honestly, like these little smaller impulses, bro, I really don't worry about them too much.
Okay, so what about like?
But that's just me. Like,
what about from up here to down there? Yeah, it's like off the 50.
Yeah, from the initial impulse, well, it's gonna come up to the 618. More than likely, probably a lot. You know, I see it breaking past here because it's gonna take people a stop loss. I see it breaking to about right here in this zone, and then
I feel like people put their stop loss right here, bro. This is the stop.
Yeah, bro. People put their stop loss because retail traders do that shit, bro. Like they'll put a stop loss right here because it's at the end of the neckline, right? Double bottom. That's what they see, but they don't see the overall picture. Like if you just zoom out a little bit, you see that this is a clear downtrend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like this isn't even good for a sell period. I mean, for a buy at all. You just gotta withstand some drawdown.
Yeah. Did we already take a look at Stacy? I got a dumb question. What do you mean by impulse? Like elaborate. So
impulse. So what I mean by impulse is essentially a move, right? So
a big move.
Pretty much a big move. So I'm looking for like this from here to here. This is an impulse. From here to here, this is an impulse move. Okay. So in the market, there'll only really be two types of moves: either impulse moves or correction moves. The impulse moves always happen either at the start of sessions or at the overlap of in between sessions. So these impulse moves get repeated, right? That's why the rhombus is so powerful. If you drag this down over here, the impulse move is pretty much identical. You see? Like it's pretty much identical to pretty much every impulse move that happens. Like you can match it up. I mean, it's not always going to be in one bar. Basically what an impulse means is just a long continuation in a certain direction. And then we have the correction. Right, so this will be the impulse. This will be the correction. Sorry, I'm dragging this line over here. That looked weird. So this would be the impulse, And then on the side, we have your correction. Okay. So every impulse will have a correction. Same thing right here. We have a impulse, and then we have a correction where we have consolidation, where price stays stagnant in between like a support and resistance. So if we draw a line, we'll see that price pretty much played between these zones for a while. You know, it came down, bounced off the zone, came up here, came back again, touched it, and then came back. Yeah, it had a fake out wick, but overall the direction was down because it bounced it off 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. So when it comes to touches, you want to look for 3. But when it looks for like overall patterns, you want to look for 2. 2 touches, that's where the head and shoulders, that's where the head and shoulders movement was. Overall, this is also a head and shoulders right here. Head right here, it's a little messy, but let me clean it up. Yeah, one thing that I do like from TradingView, bro, that I was going to mention is that you can delete everything all at once.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool. All right, so you got your head and shoulders right here. You got your head. You got your, you got your left shoulder, and then you got your wicked right shoulder. Okay. Came down, tested the zone. Overall, still in the downtrend. If we draw a line from here to here, we could see that it's, you know, it's good for a downtrend as well on multiple levels, right? Like overall, like one thing that I can say is don't overcomplicate the trade. You know, don't overcomplicate it. Like if you're just using like the rhombus, stick to the rhombus, learn the head and shoulders, and that's pretty much all you really need. And obviously when you have things like this happen where you're not really being able to trade the rhombus too clearly, this is still rhombus tradable because this is just pullbacks. But if you want to get like those clean ones, you have to go around looking for other charts. Like you got to go around looking for on other charts where this move could be playing, right? Because the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, again, that's the most powerful move in my opinion in the
That's
forex
one
market.
of the best things about the rhombus, though. You only need to look at one pair for the entire week.
Yeah. I mean, if you draw it up on the 4 hour, that's absolutely true. You really do only need to look at it on the higher time frame for the 1 week and just cash out on the pullbacks. You know, it's gonna pull back. Just sell it again or apply it again.
You just take a swing trade. You take a swing for 200 pips, multiple take profits. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no wrong way to trade unless you're losing. You know, that's pretty much the only thing you should consider. I mean, if you're winning, if you're like, you could have the worst technical analysis, but you're making money, don't even change it. Don't even do it. I don't care. Don't learn the rhombus. Don't do it. Don't do it because it might even hurt you. Like it might hurt you, literally. I'm telling you, I've been reading Trading in the Zone. Listening to the audio, and this guy talks about how you can like take the best technical analysis traders and just like teach them a new strategy, and it's like they don't even know what to do. Like they don't even know what a candlestick is, pretty much. You know, and they just completely lose sight of what they know in the market and how they've been effective. That they can't adapt to a new strategy. You know what I'm saying? So learning new strategies is definitely a good thing, but learn whatever sticks to you and apply whatever sticks to you, because we all learn differently. At the end of the day, we all learn differently. We're all unique in that type of way. So if the rhombus works for you, apply it. If it doesn't work for you, if you have another strategy that has worked for you, but you need to get over the mindset, because this is a mindset. Any strategy period works in the forex market. Any strategy period works in the forex market. The only thing you got to do is just train your mind to continue that strategy, right? It's like Mark Douglas was putting it. Trading is like a slot machine. Have anyone ever gone to the casino and put money into a slot machine? You don't know if it's gonna win or lose, but you know it's gonna do something, right? You know it's going to do some. You don't know if it's going to win or lose, though, but you're there pressing that damn button. This is the exact same thing, right? And that's the reason why some people win at the casino and some don't. Because they don't really go in the expectation that you're going to win. They go with the expectation that it's just going to do something, and if it wins, good. If it doesn't, okay. Yeah, obviously that goes to luck, but if you can go with the same mentality to trading, right? If you follow your strategy, you do your analysis, you do everything possible, and sometimes you lose, oh well, it's not the strategy. Trust me, it's not the strategy. It's just sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. But if you keep that strategy and stay consistent, eventually you should come up in profits if you stick to it. You know, so if this works for you guys,
not guarantee future results.
Yeah, past profit is not guaranteed. Disclaimer, guys, all that good stuff, because these are all mind games, and that's a very I don't know too much about legal terms, but I heard that that's like a gray area. You know, that's why we have the disclaimers, because you can make a lot of money trading. It is true, but you can't guarantee it because not a lot of people have the mindset to actually make that money, and
Bro,
a lot of people
anything, period.
I mean,
you can't guarantee that you're gonna wake up tomorrow.
That is a fact. Yeah, it's freaking life comes with a damn disclaimer. You're absolutely right. You know, so take it how it is. You know, if you're patient enough, these markets will pay out. There's no way that they won't. But the way that I've seen these markets is that they take the money from the impatient people and put in the money of the patient people. Because believe it or not, there's like there's brokerage firms with thousands and thousands and thousands of hedge fund traders with $1 million accounts. And these people, some of these people are terrible traders, guys. They are trash traders. They have no damn clue what the hell they're doing. And they're just pumping out trades like that, and they're giving us that money. You know, they're giving us that money. Those people that, you know, go in there with a lot of money and they don't know how to trade, they'll manipulate the market to go a certain way, but only for a certain period of time. And that's where we come in and we take advantage of that. Because there's those people that, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Forex trading, when you win, someone else loses. That's just the name of the game, all right? So there has to be a loser. And most of the time, it's those big guys, the people that come in that really don't know how to trade and are losing some money. Those are the, you know, the people's contracts that we're taking. Our brokers get those contracts, the mini contracts, the small ones. Because those guys, I'm pretty sure they're trading nothing less than 100 lots. But, you know, just taking advantage of all that volatility, you know, that push, the wicks. You know, if you know that these markets are designed to take your money, you know, just keep that in mind. It's like they're not going to show you something on purpose, you know, because if you really think about it, everyone sees the same support and resistance right here, right? Oh, look, it just hit a key level. Everyone sell right here. It's psych. Boom. Big old spike. Take everyone's money and then short. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how these people work, guys. Like, that's just how it is. There's really no other way around it. And if you can prepare for it, good for you. Like right here too, look, if we zoom out, does that not look like a break in trend down over here? Look at that. Oh man, look, it's going to go down. It's going to go way down. Oh, psych, wick.
That's why I only trade candle closes. But that's a monthly chart, bro.
Yes, exactly. No retest, no entry. Wait till that next candle closes always, because moves like this. And again, know when to trade. London session, New York session are, in my opinion, the best times to trade, period. I try to stay away from Tokyo unless I'm scalping, 5 to 10 pips minimum. But London session, New York session, that's where the bread is at.
Yeah, I love London, bro. New York, like, there'd be like so much news and then stuff just moving. It doesn't know where it wants to go.
What I found is that they always pull back at around 11 o'clock my time. So they'll run the same pattern or the same direction up until like halfway through New York session and then just pull back like immediately.
What time is it? What time is it right at your place right now?
Right now it's 10:50 p.m.
Okay,
10:51.
so you're 2 hours behind me. So 11. So you're saying at like you said
Noon.
11 o'clock your time, stuff starts to flip.
Yeah, like at around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, around there. And if you really think about it, it's noon in your time. What happens at noon?
Lunch.
Lunch. Yeah, lunch. All these big old hedge fund traders are going to lunch. That's it.
Hold on 1 second.
Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm busy.
damn. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's a couple factors. You know, there's a lot of things you gotta take into consideration. There's a reason why. I'm sorry, bro. What's up, Dylan?
You man, though.
Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Thank you for all those nuggets, brother.
Hey, I got you, homie. I got you, man. We're gonna make you a lot of money, bro. We're gonna make everyone in this chat a whole bunch of money.
I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm ready.
slit. And that gold trade was pretty. I don't know, guys. Did anyone take that gold trade? Where is it? Let's
Gold was playing, bro.
Gold was playing, man. It was shorting pretty good until right here.
I'm looking for that neckline to break on the. I don't know where. On my markup, I saw it.
I saw this pullback a mile away, though. I'm like, wait a minute. Wick, fake out. Uh-oh, and then boom. Gold is iffy, though, guys. I really don't trade gold that much. I only traded it because I saw the rhombus. And look at that. It's not respecting the rhombus either, guys. So this pair has no respect, man. Like, no respect, yo. And I don't know, man. Like, this is a heavy bullish trend. Remember how I was telling you guys that short it until it gives you signs of doing otherwise. And sure enough, this right here was a sign of doing otherwise. So I hope you guys were taking small profits on your shorts, because this big old engulfing candle on the 1 hour probably is what did it to me, that this thing is probably not going to go down anymore, honestly. So if it does go, it has to break it. If it does go down, it has to break this wick right here, bro. Like, it has to break this right here. If it doesn't break this, it is not going to go down. So we can, again, you can put a sell stop right here and try and write it down to right here, because this will be a pivot point. You want to take profit right here before it fakes you out and pulls back, because more than likely, once it reaches right here, it's going to pull back, fake people out, and then go in the direction. If it does do that, right? But for me personally, once I zoomed out and I looked at the 4 hour, this is the daily, guys. This is the daily. Do you see this? There's a rhombus on the daily, guys, on gold. Look, I'm about to draw it for you guys. We got your first point entry. We got your, well, I guess this could be the right shoulder impulse. And then you drag it to the head. Okay, you see that?
Yeah, fuck.
You see that? So this thing could still go down about right here and then go down and then pop up. But again, this engulfing candle on the daily, it moved more during these 2 days than it did in like a month. That's one major thing to consider. The engulfing candle. The price action. Price action will be probably the best teller of your story. Okay. So right now we're getting ready. We're going to set up some take profits, right? So once this rhombus starts to show, which it already is starting to show, it already broke into the right shoulder heavily on the 1 hour. We're gonna trade it with buy stops, okay? Or I'm gonna trade it with buy stops. Y'all can do what you want, but I'm gonna trade it with buy stops because it's the most effective way to actually determine the trend. So, like, if you grab it from right here to right here. What do we got? We got the right side, right? We got our targets. All right. So once you got your potential target set up, you want to go ahead and put your lines. X marks the spot. Remember that. Remember that good stuff. We pirates, guys, because we're pretty much stealing all these pips with this strategy. All right. We go right here. We go right here.
Solid, bro. I'm about to enter.
We go right here. Do you see that? Like, and then if we micro it, right, we do the halves, like, you know, like half of the impulse. We go with the horizontal. We go right here.
Oh, that's perfect, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm buying.
Buying gold, bro. Buying gold, man. It doesn't look like a bad trade, honestly.
Yeah, so if gold keeps going up, then UJ is going to keep dropping.
Yup, dude, look. Then look. Gold looks like it's going to go up, and then look, check this out. Look, we're going to go to UJ back. Remember how UJ respects counter trades gold?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
So,
watch the same videos.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? The counter trade. I mean, I knew that from before. Just like I don't know if you guys do this, but UCAD trades counter to oil. Oil right now is tanking. What did UCAD do all day? Pumped up like crazy for the past 2 days almost, because oil was going down. So there's trades like that absolutely, yeah, you're right. That like counter trade depending on the commodity, and all just on how the country itself invests into that commodity. So the reason why UJ moves like that is because they're heavily invested in gold. So at any point in time where, you know, gold is going up, the Japanese yen, they're actually selling their own currency and buying gold. You know, so it's a mess on how the Japanese.
I thought it was because you know how the dollar isn't backed by gold anymore. So if gold is going up, the dollar loses strength. That's what I thought. That's what it was behind it.
Well, I mean, I there's different theories to it. I mean, I really don't know what the real reason is. I mean, I really don't know 100%, to be honest. That's just what I learned from some videos that I watched. Not even recently. I watched those a couple of years ago when I was first learning how to trade this. But here's UJ. Okay. We're about to draw up the right rhombus. So coincidentally, this looks like the exact same pattern reversed like gold, if anyone can tell. Look, gold is right here. UJ is right here. You see that?
Yep.
Does that make sense? Do you guys see what I'm saying? No? Anyone?
I said yeah, bro.
Okay, cool. You said yeah, but no one else said yeah. I need some feedback.
I'm watching, brother.
Gotcha. Cool. I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself, guys. I want to make sure.
Watching this turn.
Sweet, bro. Sweet. I hope you're taking notes, man. I'm going to start grading y'all's notes, for real. I want to make sure y'all learning this. Like, show me your own notes.
I got
Have her
you,
do
bro.
some notes, too.
I got you, bro.
Dr. Mike becomes Professor Mike.
Professor Mike. Oh, what is this?
Nice.
Bro, why? What?
That looks like a harmonic scanner, brother.
Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to try again.
Need trading. I mean, yeah.
Excuse me, Corey, I do not need trading.
Trading view, bro.
So,
this rhombus is all jacked up.
Albert asks, what moving average do you use?
These are Bollinger Bands, but I do the 50 and the 200. Okay. So, same thing, right? Corner. Dang it. It's not, oh my gosh. It's the mouse, guys. It's the mouse, I promise.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, Corey. I swear I'm going to give me a good mouse, and y'all ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah, I think it's time for you to withdraw and get a mouse.
Oh no, I can't, bro. Greg said not to do that. And he's a lot older than me, so I believe him.
Greg's got
All
like
right, so-
50K in his live account though.
Yeah.
He's balling like that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to drop 100 standards. All right, cool. So there you go. All right. I'll even remove the Bollinger Bands if they bother anyone. I really don't even use them I just had them there for fun. I'm like, what do the Bollinger Bands say? But I'm like, man, fucking Bollinger Band. Like, they don't know what's going on. They lag, bro. If you really think about it, they lag. Because look, down over here, oh man, they went away. All right, never mind. They're not relevant. All right. So again, Rhombus. Right here. Why is this a really good trade? Breakout, retest, and then continuation. It went up a little bit more and then, kind of looks like it's retesting to the upside. I don't believe so. I believe it's done testing to the up because of the impulse. One, it's at the 50%. Over here on the right side, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but it bounced right off of the 50% on the total impulse. This is the daily chart. So this right here is a reversal pattern. Okay, if anyone knows about reversal patterns, you got a railroad right here is what it's called, formally anyway. You got the reversal pattern, you got the rhombus, and yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking at. Overall trend does appear to be going that way. Can anyone see that chat that I have right here? Like all the screen sharing. Do you guys see that? Because it's in my way, and I was just trying to move it to where you guys couldn't see it.
No, it ain't.
Nah, you could minimize it. I'm pretty sure.
Can I? How the hell can I? I'm just gonna drag it all the way to the right where I can't even see it. Ah, dang it! I can't even do that. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Yeah. So if we zoom out, see why this still looks like a good short? Fringe, rhombus. How many is that? Okay, fringe, rhombus, Fibonacci, reversal pattern,
RSI.
Damn it! All right, we need one more, guys. Come on,
RSI,
we need one more. Oh, head and shoulders. If we go to the lower time frame. Head and shoulders, boom, 5. This is a good sell, guys. 5. We got a good sell right here.
We're already in it, bro.
Yeah, you're already in it. But I'm telling you, we're not. Oh yeah, we're in Euro session right now, so we'll see. Oh, but you see that pullback? You see that pullback to my sell zone? You're lucky I didn't call no sell limit, Arjun. I would have caught that.
Literally within the first 30 minutes, we popped on 3 charts and we saw 3 different entries.
Nice.
Like bet.
UCAT is the other one, but it's playing.
Yeah, it's like one pip.
It's consolidating.
Yo, look at those 1 hour candle closes. That's so annoying.
On where?
On
UCAT?
Yeah, go to UCAT.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
It's like the tiniest candle, bro.
Bro, it's like it didn't move at all. Look at that. It's like, nah, I ain't going anywhere. Nah, I'm gonna stay right here. Nah, bro, I'm good. This just means it's about to pop. And I don't have oil on here. Let me add it. I will show you guys oil.
Let's see what oil says. What does oil say?
Gotta trade oil, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. Look at that. Okay. So look, we put in the 1 hour. Look at that. What has oil been doing?
Oh fuck.
That UCAT has been doing.
Fuck,
it's pretty
bro.
much the opposite chart, It's pretty much the opposite chart. So
Rhombus should sell, bro.
Rhombus should sell on what? On oil?
No, on UCAT.
You pleb? Well, yeah. I mean, if you draw a rhombus right here, yeah, absolutely.
I drew. So what we drew is we drew it with the rectangle thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it printed. 1 second. So we drew the rectangle from the top here to the bottom here. And so we kind of like, we're like, okay, it just kind of pushed up a little bit out of the resistance. It's coming back in here. Should make its way down. So that was the thinking behind it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I drew my rhombus from that last impulse.
Yeah, and Corey drew it from here. Corey drew it like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no wrong way to do it. Like I said, like I'm telling you guys, like any strategy works. Like any strategy makes money. It's all up here. It's all up here. Think about it. Like, what were you trading before you started making? Like most of us were making money, I'm sure, before the rhombus.
I was not making money. MT4.
You weren't making. Okay, scratch that. Arjun wasn't making any money, but the rest of us were.
UJ, bro.
UJ though, is it going good now? Dang it! Oh man, I got so many charts, bro. Hang on, I'll put it right here. Okay. UJ.
That's why you need TradingView, bro, so you can search.
They're down over here, bro. Look, they're all in tabs, neatly arranged for me, and I can drag and move my tabs however I want, and I know where my tabs are at. And I'll be like, okay, the tab is way the hell over here, so I have to click a bunch of times to go to my tab. All right, that's how I learned this, and that's how I'm sticking to this. Don't change it. Remember, don't change anything, guys. If you're in TradingView, stick to TradingView. If you're MT4, don't try and go learn TradingView. Stick to MT4. We old school up in here, all right? We classic. We got that classic skin.
That retro, bro.
We got that retro, bro. Yeah, I mean, this is like freaking from when Windows barely got configured, I'm sure. It's like I'm pretty sure they made this program the day that trading could have been done from a computer. Literally. Like they're probably running DOS or something when they made this up. Nah, I'm lying. They had to have a mouse. So probably after DOS.
MT4 copyright.
Oh, bro, look at that. Dude, this is a fake out breakout, bro. Fake out breakout. Oh, then Euro USD, based off of split strategy, we're gonna be buying here pretty soon. Because the Rhombus was traded on the 4-hour. I saw someone on IML Elite put that Rhombus up, and oh, look at that, we're already in Euro session.
Yeah, bro. So the Euro USD was actually a swipe trade call by Papa Smurf.
Was it?
With the Rhombus, so.
Was it right here? This was Rhombus, right? Like right here?
No, he called it for the for the sell.
Yeah, okay.
The first, I think the first take profit was like 110 pips.
Damn, son. I know that guy was like mad pips. I'm trying to get on that level too, bro. Shit. Yeah,
so there's someone on his team that I'm trying to learn everything about the Rhombus from. She caught like 700 pips on.
Damn. I tried to ask some of them, but they're selfish, bro. They didn't want to tell me.
You gotta learn how to finesse, Dr. Mike.
Nah, man, I was asking nice, like I try to make a relationship with you. Like I'm not just gonna be like, yo, give me that Rhombus strategy. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like I went up. I'm like, hey, like how you doing? I see you're doing very well. Like where you from? Like how you been doing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I try to be in person. Like, no. These people are.
Then when you throw that, let me check that Rhombus out. What did they say?
They're like, no, they didn't even reply back, bro. Like,
bro, so I was talking to this girl and she was like, I was like, send me a DM because it was on Twitter, right? So then she sent me a DM. She says, hi. I was like, hi, I see you're a part of IML on Papa Smurf's team, and I was wondering if you could teach me the Rhombus strategy. She's like, yeah, I'm on Papa Smurf's teams and I can teach you. Are you a member of IML too? Yeah, of course I am. But then she never replied.
You know what, bro? I think it's because I'm not brown enough. I believe so. Bro, like, no lie. Like, I'm Mexican. Like, I'm just not brown, dude. I look white. Like, that's just how it is. I'm Mexican vanilla, bro. That's what I am. That's my skin color. And Dr. Spiller, bro. Dr. Spiller doesn't answer any of my messages either.
Dr. Spiller don't give a fuck, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, if you look at his chats, bro, there's strictly colored people there. Like, not to be racist or nothing, but he only messes with his own. You know, from what his team is nothing but his own. You know what I'm saying? And like, I got nothing against him if he's like that. But man, like, why you gotta hate on me? Like, I'm not. I'm not the white devil. Sorry, Corey.
It's all good, bro. I don't see color.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, my God, man, I wish I was a little browner. This is the only
Hey guys, I got a question, guys.
What's
Hey,
up,
who's Reza Mokhtarian that everyone's talking about?
Oh my goodness, bro!
Who is this guy?
Did your windows just shatter when you said that name?
Huh?
Did like something? Did the volcano erupt when you said that, bro? Like, that's an evil name, bro. That's like saying Lord Voldemort.
Or is he? What did he do?
Nah, he's just a terrible business person, bro. Overall, he's a good trader, and he taught me a lot on how to trade. But he's just a very shady business guy. He ran the other company that we were in before IML. It was called Kaizen. And basically, this man was running an auto trader. And the dude was doing fire. Like, he legit hit like 4 months, no losses. 4 months straight with 0 losses. And like total wins, I think it was like at 115. And he would be catching like 20 pips at a time, scalping. This guy was a beast. I'm talking about beast, guys. Literally, like, we just had that auto trader running a background making racks. Literally. And then out of nowhere, this guy decides to hold a 3,000 pip drawdown. Like, that's on, like, bro, anything above 200, anything above 100 pips anyway. Anything above 100 pips is a loss. Period. You know what I'm saying? And this man, not only once or twice, but 3 different times, he held multiple thousand pip drawdowns and lost people hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. For me personally, I lost a few racks on it. No big deal. But yeah, that's that man, bro. That's that shady guy. And basically what he does is he'll hype up a company that he's making and then just like completely leave it. Because within 6 months,
a scam artist.
Yeah, bro. He's basically just a scam artist. Like, he knows how to trade and he's really good at it, and he can teach. That guy's a savage at teaching. He's really good. If you look up his YouTube teachings, you know, you'll learn a lot from him. Absolutely. But he just doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about helping anyone else. He just cares about himself. And that's the sad truth. And that's why he did what he did. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it. Not only did he pop people's accounts in the auto trader, he never paid any of his IBOs. Austin Gotzi, he probably hit Chairman 500 in Kaizen and never saw a dime. Never saw a dime. Because of this shady businessman. You know, so yeah, that guy, good
Crazy.
trader. Yeah, dude, good trader, but he's a shitty person.
That's crazy. And then at first, Austin Godsey was Chairman 100, left IML,
Bro,
went to Kaizen.
Dude, Austin Godsey was the first ever chairman in IML. Austin Godsey was the first ever chairman 100 in IML. He basically built IML.
Bro, he enrolled Jason Brown and Matt Rosa.
And Brandon Boyd. And Dr. Spiller, I think, he brought in like some hitters. You know what I'm saying? And he left that shit for Kaizen, which was garbage. Because overall, dude, like, you wouldn't have never thought that this guy was going to do that shit, though. He had Ryan Shook's team literally staying at his mansion, at Reza's mansion. They let Ryan Shook and all those guys drive his Lambo and his Bentley and his Rolls Royce.
Yeah, I see that.
There's videos on it. Like the guy, like you would have never fucking thought that the guy was gonna do that shitty shit. He was such a good person. He was like there for everyone. He opened up his home to teams, like literally like 50 people staying at his house. You know what I'm saying? Like he did, and it was just a finesse. You know, it was just a finesse at the end of the day. And like
that's what level I'm trying to get on.
Yeah, man. Like,
trying to have like a huge mansion and just having like everybody. Like,
yeah, but for the good reasons, right? You want to have people there for the good.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like finesse y'all.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, it's like, how can you live with yourself? Like, knowing you have millions of dollars, but they were stolen.
I could do that and y'all would never know it.
You know? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
Corey.
True. But yeah, guys. Yeah, right now looking at selling EU. Oh, dang it. How do I fix this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, is that UJ? What's UJ doing, bro? Is it pumping to my sell limit? Oh, bro, we're about to sell this shit.
God damn it.
Better sell this. We gotta wait for the next candle though. London session. That's when we're gonna know if we're gonna sell it or not. Unless you're, oh, I don't even.
Why is it pumping, bro?
Why is it pumping, bro? I don't know. You tell me, Arjun. Didn't the Rhombus say so? Or is it really a buy because it's at a pivot point, broke out, retest, now it's pumping up, and it's gonna come up and touch this over.
Is that a head and shoulders pattern?
I hope so. Or Arjun hopes so. I'm not in this trade.
It better be a head and shoulders pattern.
Be down head and shoulders, right? Now, right now I'm selling Euro NZD and I'm in profit. I'm also selling UCAD and.
Bro, you should have been in Euro NZD for like a year. That was such a good trade.
Oh no! Well, it's because I've been trading the pullbacks. Like I've been taking profit and then getting in again, taking profit, getting in again. Right now I'm yeah, I think I've caught a little over 300 pips already for the day.
There's that huge drop down before, bro. Like
that one candle.
Tanking.
Hey, what is the gold pairs you guys trade?
Just XAU USD, bro.
Cause mommy quintuple.
This is what we're trading. We're looking at buying it right now, homie. This looks like a solid buy on the 1 hour. I mean, on the daily. Sorry. See, look, we got the breakout. We got the retest.
It kind of looks like a sideways head and shoulders to me.
True.
Okay, USD. Okay, check that out.
Yeah, that's what we're trading. ACAD. Oh man, ACAD is doing terrible. ACAD following that rhombus on the daily. The rhombus right here. Right, left shoulder, right shoulder, head. This is a daily, so you can use one candlestick as an actual head, left shoulder, right shoulder, or head. Just because of how much movement it actually had during that time. It's not really going to show you anything too detailed. But yeah, I mean this looks like a buy now because it completed the structure. Came back down to structure, and then oh dude, I still have this indicator. Man, I didn't know I had it. Thanks, Arjun, but I'm remote. Yeah, so right now on the daily, if we go on the weekly, oh my gosh, on the weekly, see? On the weekly, it's a whole different picture now. You see that? On the daily, it looks like a buy, right? If you go on the daily, right, that looks like a buy. Looks like it's gonna come up. But once you go into the weekly, what does it really look like? It could still look like a buy, right? Because it might be playing in the fringe. Look, if you just take 2 support and resistance lines, literally just 2. That's all you need. You'll find that 3 touches, so it could go up. Here it's at multiple touches, so I don't know what the hell it's doing. But
Dr. Mike, if you don't know what it's doing, how the hell are we supposed to know what it's doing?
No. But it respected the zone. You see how it respected the zone regardless? It touched it 4 times before dropping. So I guess that was just 1 more than 3, right? 3 plus 1 is 4, correct? So so like you could just take it like that. I mean, 3 or 4 is very rare. That pinky's rare, guys. But 3 usually happens, more often than not. But that pinky, though, it comes in sometimes. Now, sometimes you need the pinky, sometimes you don't need the pinky. Let's be real now. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Once it looks like it's respecting the bounce right here on the weekly. This looks like a railroad right here. It filled the gap already. So if anyone was trading the gap, forget about it. It's already gone. It's already traded past it. Now we're looking for either a continuation. Once it starts breaking past this zone, once it starts going above the gap, you're going to trade the pullbacks and then buy when it goes low and then just write it up. Or if it breaks this zone, you could even put a sell stop down over here, because once it starts coming past these 3 touches, more than likely it's going to go down to the next structure, which would be this area. And then same thing here. It's going to play in this zone for a while. It's going to move horizontally for a while, probably like this. Probably less. This is on a weekly, probably less. And then it's going to go down to the next structure, which would be about down over here. Okay? So you never really want to be like, oh, man, the market's going to do this for sure. Like, no, like you want to say, like, what could it possibly do? And prepare for it. That's pretty much the best thing that I can say about that, because I feel like for me, it just hurts your ego a lot more when you think it's going to happen and you're for sure, but then you end up losing, and it hurts your feelings, right? Who's ever had that? Where you're like, oh, it's going to go here for sure. I'm going to hold it. Boom, stop loss get hit. Your ego gets hit as well. Has that ever happened? Does that sound familiar?
No,
No, Arjun? Bite your tongue? No?
Nah, never.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta like wait for it, right? Like if you have a sell stop done over here, it's like you're waiting for that fly, right? It's like someone threw a ball at you really, really high, and you have all the time in the world to catch it. You're gonna put your glove there real nice and position it perfectly. Take your time, even maybe before the ball comes, and you know it's gonna hit your glove, right? It's the same thing here. It's like if it breaks these structures, it can only go to the next structure. Once it goes out of balance, it has to be in balance again, right? That's why you have 2 moves. You either have an impulse move or you have a corrective move, a consolidation move. You have an impulse move, you have a consolidation move. You have an impulse move, you have a little bit of consolidation move. You have another impulse move, and then you have, maybe a little bit less consolidation, and then you have, boom, another impulse move, consolidate. You see what I'm saying? So these markets go from being balanced, which is where you see consolidation, to be out of balance, which is where you see the impulses. We're looking for the impulses, but you got to take into consideration the consolidation. Where could it potentially go based off of the consolidation and ultimate price action? Where did the last candle close? And where's the next candle, or where's this current candle going to close as well, right? Because, again, we could use a lot of examples, guys, on why, waiting for the next candle, waiting for the sessions, waiting for, a couple things to be lined up, better for you to be able to execute the trades. Now, this Euro GBP trade that I gave, I saw a huge head and shoulders. This is the weekly, and we took little to no drawdown if you took that trade, if anyone remembers. But right now it's pulling back. It's going to continue to this structure. And then same thing, follow to the next one. And then follow to the next one. And it's the same thing, right? Because if you really look at it on the buy side, it does that exactly on the buy side as well, right? You had your
It's a
impulse.
rhombus, bro.
It's a rhombus? There you go, bro. There you go. Look at that. Rhombus.
Weekly
Right now.
rhombus, game over.
Rhombus, bro. We catching thousands of pips now with this. Yeah, look at that. It is a rhombus. Look,
Before we knew what a rhombus was.
Look at that. You're in your cell zone already.
Yeah, when the wick is that big, you just disregard it.
Yeah. I mean, that is clearly rejecting. It does not want to go up there. But, yeah, I mean, that is a gnarly wick.
Gnarly, bro.
Bro, it was gnarly, bro. Like, it was crazy, man. Hey, leave me alone, bro. Like, why you gotta make fun of me?
It's gnarly, bro.
Yo, catching these pips, bro.
Bro, this rhombus is actually a surfboard, bro. You gotta ride these waves, bro.
Yeah, bruh. Bruh.
Ride the waves, bro. Hey, man.
Kadeem, how's that EJ trade going, bro? Kadeem, you asleep, bro? You
He buying, no? He was buying.
He was selling.
Was he selling? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah.
I think Kadeem's asleep, guys.
Cell phone. I might have stepped aside for a bit. So AJ is a pair that I trade like always. This is a pair that I'm always looking at. So the two is on a downtrend. You know, all the yen pairs, all the yen pairs going down.
I think Rodney marked this up. Let me check.
AJ.
Mm-hmm. He likes that pair too. So look at ACAD. He did a markup on ACAD with the rhombus on the 4 hour.
On the 4 hour for buys?
Sells.
Sells, huh? Huh. I don't see it.
Here, I put it in the Telegram.
You gave it a swipe or what?
I don't think he gave that a swipe.
Huh. Damn. Okay.
He is the inventor of the strategy, so we kind of have to.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe he knows something that we don't know.
Okay. Looking for that markup, I see what he did as well. Go back. You see what he did there? He has the rectangles in the background.
Oh, I see that.
Hey, yo, shoot me that link, bro, for your Telegram channel.
It's trade with banks, bro.
Trade with banks. Okay, thanks, bro.
Yep, I see it. I see what he's talking about. Yeah, head and shoulders. Right here, wick. Boom, boom. It passed it, though. That's the only thing. It passed the...
I guess he disregarded those wicks.
Yeah, probably. Probably looking for bodies. Trade with Gustavo.
Bro, he called a buy on CAD Jappy.
Did he?
Yeah. It hit stop loss already. It was yesterday.
Oh. Hey, man, sometimes you hit a sell, bro. It happens. He probably didn't have the rhombus though. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, Gustavo needs to learn the rhombus.
Hey man, it might mess him up though. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, bro. Like if whatever he's doing already is making him money, I would tell him not to do it, not to change it. For real. Like, nah, dude, don't learn the rhombus. Just do whatever you're doing. Do it. But if you trade like me, support is it like true trend, the rhombus helps. You know? But that's just on your own side of trading, guys. But yeah, I mean, right now we do got these pairs. XAU USD is now making mad bullish movements. So I was selling it for a while, but unless it breaks that wick, like I was telling you guys, we're not gonna sell. Unless it breaks down over here, we're not gonna sell. Okay.
How you been doing with the cryptos?
Bro, I've been doing pretty good, man, but Bitcoin has been doing trash lately, dude. Like it's just been like I caught this impulse right here, which was sweet.
Yeah, bro. If you had that on like 10 standards, no drawdown.
Nah, I didn't have 10 standards. I had 15 or because I put a bunch of trades actually. I think I put more than 15, but I had 0 1 lots. And look at that, 1,384 pips. Beast. But yeah, I mean, cryptos right now are man, they're doing pretty terrible, honestly. Like
you can only scalp them.
Yeah, you can only really scalp it. It's about a slingshot, bro. Cause look at this trend line. Check this out. I'm about to zoom out. This is on a daily trend line. See this wedge?
Oh,
so what happened? What happened right here? Breakout, retest. See? So I'm not really too worried about it going up because I know it's gonna go up. It's just that damn, like this pair just moves like so many pips. It's pretty hard like to actually hold a trade. Or not hard to hold a trade because I mean, but even if you trade the smallest position size, like this little drawdown right here would have been like $30. No lie. If this little drawdown right here would have been like $30. And I actually have some buys right here, as you can tell. I actually have a drawdown of $30. Look at that. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm faithful. Like Bitcoin, look at this impulse, bro. Man, you think I'm crazy if I don't think this thing is about to do the same damn thing.
It's a fake out. It's going to the downside.
It is a heavy wick. It is a pretty big wick on the daily. I'm not gonna lie. And is it there? Oh man, it actually even had a big old wick on the 1 hour too. Did it? Oh no, it had a railroad, which is not any better. But I'm telling you, bro, like this, it broke out. It's testing the trend line. It might even go down and actually touch the trend line and then shoot up. And then by that time, I'm gonna put some buy stops right here. Will catch me another 1,300 pips.
Hey, what strategy was Brandon Hodge using?
I have no idea, bro. I have not learned it.
It's the bounce back swing technique. He made a video on it in the paid group.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, bro. I mean, overall, like I was telling you, it's not the strategy. I promise you. It's not the strategy. It's you. It's your mind. A lot of people don't want to accept it.
Emotions.
Your mind, bro. Look at that book that I shared in the chat, Trading in the Zone. It's an audiobook, bro. Listen to it every day. Repeat it. Because it tells you that you can literally win with any strategy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what strategy you use. But if your mind's not right, you're never going to make any money. And that's just a fact. But we're buying cryptos once it comes up here because it's been faking us out, wicking us, the bastards. But yeah, we're selling UJ. Oh, this also looks like a flag, bro.
Stop.
I don't know.
Stop. Stop playing me, bro.
A golfing candle,
It's UJ, bro. It always plays with your heart.
It does, dude. It really does, man. It's a terrible pair. I hate it.
It's a very love-hate relationship.
It is, dude. Like, yeah, it's like a domestic abuse relationship, you know? And I'm from the hood, bro. I've seen those. You know? It's like a take, and then give. You know what I'm saying? Like
All right. I think we can end this recording right here.